What's up, everybody? It is Sunday, a freezing Sunday week. I don't even know what week it is. How many weeks into the NFL season are we? What is it? Week NFL week 15? Is that it? It's week. What's up, everybody? I hope you're not too cold. Yeah, it's week 15. Giants. This is a big step in the way to the number 1 overall pick. This could be pivotal because the winner of this game is actually losing. You got the Giants playing the Commanders. Both teams, the Giants only have 2 wins. The Commanders somehow 3. This is a tank bowl. Let's hit you with the music. We're going to get claimed, but here we go. Starting for the Washington Commanders. We'll see how this game goes. I hope, listen, I've said this. It seems like I say this every year, but I don't root for my team to lose ever. But right now, winning is losing. We're just going to find a way to lose. That's what we did 2 weeks ago. Giants are coming off the bye, which doesn't matter anymore. If you're having a good season and you're in playoff contention, a bye means a lot. You get to rest and regroup. This Giant team, they got to figure out ways to lose. I cannot wait, Crazy Frankie, until Phillip Rivers takes the field. Yes, this is the exact mentality here, William, is Giants should lose. Go Giants. And then if they lose, I'm like, Okay, Giants are set to kick off. You guys, if you're here, you're amazing. Thanks for spending time with me on a Sunday. The ball's fielded at about the 10-yard line. It looks like it's going to be brought up to about the 35 and tackle on the play, and we will start it off. That was Chris Rodriguez with the return. Marcus Mariota, who that is the correct pronunciation, Mariota. Okay. Not Mariota or Mariota, as Roger Goodell said when he was drafted. He said it's Mariota with an A. He will be manning the duties as Jaden Daniels last week came in the game, hurt himself, and immediately is back. There's a handoff to the running back, and he's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. Jeremy McNichols is getting the starting job tonight or today for the Washington Commanders. He loses about 2. This will set up 2nd and 12. What up, Dark Zero with an X? I don't think Phillip Rivers will have 300 passing yards, but I think he'll have a serviceable game. Like 200 yards is about the line I'm thinking about. Mariota on 2nd and 11. He's going to fake the handoff, drops back. He's looking, has nothing downfield. He's going to get flush from the pocket. He's going to run left. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards on the scramble. It's going to set up 3rd down. Mariota had nothing downfield, got a little bit of blocking, was able to get outside, and picks up about 7. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a bad game for Phillip Rivers to come back to, but I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting game. The thing is like Rivers has something left in the tank, and they wouldn't be that crazy to sign him. 3rd and 3 now on their own 40. Commanders, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, a running back standing to his left. Mariota throws it inside slant, and he's going to be short, it looks like, of the 1st down. Let's see where they spot the ball. Certainly, Brian Burns thinks that he stopped him short of the 1st down, and that was Terry McLaurin with the reception right there, but they're going to give him the 1st. It's the 1st down. Scary Terry underneath on the slant picks up a Washington 1st down. There will be no challenge. Play clock is running. Mariota now under he's not in the he's in the pistol formation, and they're gonna call. Oh, there's gonna be a challenge here from Mike Kafka. Houston's already up 7-0 on Arizona. Another team competing in the Tank Bowl. The Cardinals started out really well, but now they're 3-10. They're vying for a spot in the Tank Bowl. They're only one game out. Other teams involved in the Tank Bowl, the Saints as well. They're 3-10. The Jets 3-10. Browns fucked up their tank, and the Titans somehow at 2-11. Really, the three teams that you're looking at, unless the Giants win today, because I think 2 wins will do it for the championship. But really, the teams that are in it now are the Giants at 2-11, the Titans at 2-11, and the Raiders at 2-11. I just don't see another team sneaking in. I don't see the Raiders honestly winning another game this year, because I think the Giants will beat them. That game in week 17, we will be 2 weeks from now. Mark your calendars. If the Giants lose today, that does hurt their chances for the championship. But in 2 weeks from today, even irregardless, as Scooter Magruder would say, irregardless of a win today, it'll still be a Tank Bowl in 2 weeks. That is must-watch TV. The future of the NFL is going to be, because I think the Raiders want that number 1 pick so bad because they want Mendoza, right? Mendoza in Las Vegas would be, it's like the movie Orgasmo, right? The super religious dude is on a porn set because he needs money. That's what Fernando Mendoza in Las Vegas is going to be. Basically, a remake of the movie Orgasmo. And congrats to Fernando Mendoza for winning the Heisman, by the way. Well-deserved. Had a remarkable year. He got it done. A guy that a lot of people doubted, and he's still in the playoff. Hey, what's up, Ty's Mustang? Everybody here to cheer on a losing battle, to watch this team lose. Mendoza is interesting because I think he was Fernando Mendoza homeschooled, because him on camera is he is quite dorky. And I'm nothing against being homeschooled at all. I'm just saying he's very dorky. Oh, no, he went to Christopher Columbus High School in Miami, and he was a quarterback. I don't think the dude is cussed. I think he's like Phillip Rivers in that regard, where he's like, Jiminy Cricket, guys, and let's see. I think they're going to spot this short. They are going to come out, and then did they uphold the call? So that's a wasted challenge. They called it good. Hey, what's up, Katie Cat? And they gave him the first down, and that's already cost the Giants a touchdown, or a timeout. My bad. As Mariota kind of fumbled the ball, he's going to hand it off to Montgomery, and he's going to pick up about 2. I'm sorry, Rodriguez. No, Nichols. Jeremy McNichols is the guy. Does Mendoza have a hot mom? I don't know. Let's look that up in a little bit. I don't think so. As it is now, second down, another handoff to McNichols, and the pile is going to get pushed forward, and it's going to continue to get pushed forward. They haven't blown the whistle, and they're going to say it's about a gain of 3. He was still moving forward. I don't understand that. And that's someone who the Giants got fucked on a call earlier this year against the Eagles when, we still had hope in this season, but now we're trying to lose to get a draft pick. Mariota up there. That was a false start. You better call that. That's not encroachment. As there's false start on the Washingtons by Connerly Jr., Bill Vinovich, the referee today. He does I wish they would put a little rhythm into that when they did it. When they were false start. Yeah, that's definitely a false start, as Dexter Lawrence comes across the line. Is now 3rd and 10. That backs him up. What are the Giants' biggest needs? We need a safety. We need a cornerback. We need a wide receiver. We need a right guard. We need a left guard. The center, J. Michael Schmidt, has not been all that great. 3rd and 10 now. Mariota dropping back. Burns coming off the edge. Abdul Carter stepping up in the pocket. It's thrown and it's caught. A reception there by Noah Brown. They pick up a first down. Again, I do not like rooting against my team. Prolin 643. Hello, Baldy. Hope your saltines remain tanky. I'm very salty today. When do the Packers play? When? Oh, it's the Grassi Perna Bowl. That's coming later tonight at 4:25. So if you're a Packers fan, you can check this game out. Commander Skins in the shotgun. It's a bubble screen to the left. There's going to be a offensive pass interference on this play, as a New York Giants defender got knocked down. The catch was by Deebo Samuel, but I think it was Cordell Flat. No, Karake just got his legs cut out from underneath him. Katie Cat is making lentil casserole with hot dog buns. Sounds weird, but it's an Indian recipe. Like, which type of Indian, though? A Native American or South Asian or Native American? Lentils are normal. Okay, lentils. Okay, that's got to be South Asian Indian, right? I didn't know there were so many types of Asian. Like, apparently Thai is Southeast Asian, and then there's East Asian, and then there's the Southeast Asian. There's so many Asians now, and then there's Pacific Islander. All right, now first, which Marcus Mariota is, so technically he's not Asian. Mariota is going to hand it off, and that is stopped for a loss of, or maybe a gain of 1, where by McNichols to the right side that'll set up 2nd and long. I am Asian. I'm half Asian. I'm half Southeast Asian. But not like Turkey is in Asia, technically. The country, not the meat. The country. Giants now on 2nd and 20. Yeah, there was offensive pass interference on that play. Is now 2nd down and 20. Marcus Mariota in the shotgun. Tight formation here on the Giants 38. Mariota is going to fake the handoff, throws it underneath, finds Deebo Samuel underneath, but he drops the pass. Wide open in the middle of the field, juggled that like your mom on a pair of balls, just, and then dropped it. And there's a flag on the play. What do we got here? Holding offense. Please decline that penalty. It'll be 3rd and 20. Thank you. Hoppas. Yeah, that's half. That's a name. That's like kind of, I wouldn't say a derogatory term, but it's like it's the Asian version of mixed. A hoppa. Apparently the Chiefs scored a touchdown. And they're up 7-0. Texans are drilling the Cardinals like an oil well right now. They're already up 10-0. Also, a great game today, which is Bills, Patriots. Pats are already winning. Mariota on 3rd and 20. Pocket collapsing, rolling to his right. He's going to run for it. He is going to set up a field goal. He gains about 7. And the Giants are celebrating a 4th down like it's something fucking important. Jesus. Ashley Atchison, hello, 5. Let's go, Bengals. And I hope the Giants do well today or not. I'm not sure. What are you hoping for today? I wish that for you. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. That's like that. That is the a super chat version of the I'm not reading all that. I hope it goes well for you, or I'm glad that happened. Super chat, but I appreciate it. Here comes a 46-yard attempt. Kick is up. And it is good. I hope you guys watched my last video on why kicking is weird. And that puts the Commander Skins up 3-0. I think if you are a Bengals fan, you want your team to lose, but you never want to lose to the fucking Ravens, who are fighting for their playoff lives. But yeah, I think with Joe Burrow coming back, it's a pretty interesting dynamic there. He kind of seemed ineffectual in the press conference the other day, he was asked about coming back and the pain and being hurt and stuff like that. And you know what? I think people read too much into athletes are athletes. They're just doing them. And some days they're thinking about it. They're like you and me. They're thinking about other things, and then you have to answer dumb questions. How many of you get interviewed about your job performance by the general public? Like they just walk up to you at fucking at your accounting job and just like, so how'd you feel about the spreadsheets today? And you're just like, I don't know. And you're thinking about everything else that's going on in your life, and you're just like, I don't even know what you want from me. I've been oh yeah, I gotta update the scoreboard. Thank you, Boston Sports. I'm just saying the idea of a press conference is weird. The fact that you have to answer questions about your job to the general public. So 5, how was your day today? Well, I talked my tweets did okay. I thought that was all right. Got 50 likes on a tweet, and the video's not doing as well as I thought. Where are you mentally with that? The YouTube grind is up and down. Didn't get enough super chats. We got to do better there. Imagine if there was Perna. If clickbait had standings, I'd be in 5th place right now. Oh my God. If clickbait had standings, I think, Grossi and Perna would be going for the championship this year. And then right behind would be, Scooter and Tree are about tied. And then I'm clearly in 5th place right now as far as this football season. And then I got to answer all the questions because I get the top draft pick, right? If I finish 5th, I get to draft new like a curse wheel. For a while, Perna cannot keep getting away with it. He's the curse wheel is real, everybody. So the Commanders score a field goal. They're up 3-0, and the Giants will be set to receive. Everyone's dead back there. Gunnar Olszewski's dead. Now it's Deonte Banks is returning kicks. Wow, he gets up about to the 35, and here comes Jackson Dart, the Giants starter. I think this might be his 10th NFL start. Who knows? I'm going to tune in on this. That's coming. That's going to be an interesting game. Bills versus Patriots. A lot of playoff implications there. In this game, there's a lot of draft implication. Dart now on his own 32. Motions his receiver to the left. Takes the handoff under center. Fakes the handoff to Tracy. Looks back, fires, steps up in the pocket. He's going to find Darius Slayton right at the Giants logo. That's a gain of about 20. First down, New York Giants. Are the Commanders tanking more than the Giants? You know what? My conclusion at the end of this game is that whoever loses this game is gutless and pieces of shit, because you must be losing this game on purpose. To lose to two awful teams, there's a jump right there, offsides, and the Giants are going to advance 5 yards, as that would say a neutral zone infraction. All the calls so far going the Giants' way. I believe the Commanders have 3 penalties for 20 yards, I want to say. Still, it did not prevent the Commanders from scoring a field goal on their opening drive. What are my thoughts on Diaz and Alonso? The Mets are having an awful offseason. Awful. 1st and 5. Giants in Commanders territory. Dart's going to hand it off. Tracy's going to avoid one tackler, going to get free and pick up the first down, a gain of 6. Giants keep the chain moving. First down, Tyrone Tracy right up the A gap, and that will reset the chains. Law Mets is eternal. Law Mets never ends. POV, where is that? Here we go. POV, you're a Mets fan. One of the greatest memes of my career right there is being a POV Met fan bring back the overlay there. 1st and 10 now on the Commanders 38. Dart fakes the handoff. Block is picked up, and that was an air ball. Dart just throws the ball away off of the play action. The Philly is finally leading a game. They're up 7-0 on the Raiders. If the Eagles lose to the Raiders, they're in trouble. But no more positivity, Rabbit. This guy is gone. He is no longer in the Eagles locker room. But we need the positivity, Rabbit, here to get a higher draft pick. But the Giants seem to be wanting to fuck that up. Dart now from the shotgun is going to inside handoff, kind of a draw play to Tyrone Tracy. That's going to pick up 7 and set up 3rd and less than 5. A.J. Brown killed the positivity rabbit. I love the positivity rabbit. So great. I thought it was a joke at first. I did not think it was real, but it was a real thing. They brought it in right there. 3rd and 6. Jackson Dart from the shotgun formation on the Commanders 36-yard line. He's barking out orders. Wan'Dale Robinson moving to the right, takes a shotgun snap. Looking left, he's got single coverage. It looks like a lot of contact on Darius Slayton. However, they will not call that. That is incomplete, overthrown. Route was not run correctly. It looked like illegal contact, if you ask me. Fuck you. That looked illegal and contact. Antonio Hamilton just jousting with Darius Slayton prevents him from getting in position to catch that ball. Ball is a little overthrown. Anyways, where did the overlay go? That's the second time I fucked up the overlay. Sorry about that. That'll bring out a field goal attempt from Younghoe Koo, and he fucking missed it. He fucking missed it, and he pushed it to the left. And the worst special teams in the NFL continues to worse. Wow, the Giants are trying to lose. Holy fucking shit. I wish I could show you that field goal attempt right now. I wish I could I wish that you guys could have just seen how bad this was. There was a bad hold, a bad snap. Younghoe Koo pushed it left from the start, and then it curved left. But he did make contact with it. So let's give him credit for that. He didn't just stop short. Is Justin Tugger available? Jags apparently are up 14-0. Bears and Browns still no score. Chiefs up 7-0. Texans are up 10-0. Oh, Jaguars, yeah. Eagles up 7-0. Patriots leading by a touchdown. They are, Bills just got the ball back. I can see the Chargers losing that game to the Chiefs. I can see that happening. I see the Ravens trying to win. The Steelers are playing later, right? The Steelers are playing when? Or did they already play? Where's the Steelers game? Monday night. They're playing the fucking Dolphins. My bad. You're right. Thank you, Gemsy. Yeah, called it. Yeah, I was like, I just need to scroll down. Dolphins are 6-7. That somehow, how are the Dolphins in the hunt, or how they say sniffing around? But there's new terminology that they say. They're not saying in the hunt anymore. They're saying something else. It was on the broadcast. Bears have scored a touchdown, a rushing touchdown by DeAndre Swift. They're up 6-0. Giants will give the ball back to the Commanders on their own 40. Yeah, I think that the Seahawks are gonna eat the Colts alive. They are hurting. They are hurting bad over there. Look at this old guy with his Giant fan kid just reliving the trauma that the Giants have enacted on us. Rooting for this team is like getting punched in the balls repeatedly. I'm just watching the Giants die in real time. Mariota now under center after the missed kick on his own 41. He's there in the I formation with a fullback. He's going to hand it off, and that's a wide gap, but he's gets stopped initially and picks up about 7. That is Bill McCroskey-Merritt, BCM. Good old Bill Crosky-Merritt. One of the best seasons that he's fourth in NFL. He's having a great season, that Bill Crosky-Merritt. That is a name right there. That sounds like a guy from Louisiana, man. Hey, you want some Pistons milled? You got to see Bill Crosky-Merritt. He'll fucking hook you up, man. Mariota from the shotgun is going to hand it off again to Bill Crosky-Merritt, and he's going to pick up the first down into Giant territory, a gain of about 8. And the Commanders are cooking with Bill Crosky-Merritt. Hey, man. Hey, you guys having a shrimp boil later? Bill Crosky-Merritt's house. Everybody come on over there, Bill. Oh, direct snap to Bill Crosky-Merritt. He fakes the handoff behind the line of scrimmage. Giants sniff it out. Oh, they were running a wild card with Bill. Hey, man, they running that wild card with Bill Crosky-Merritt, man. They trying crazy shit over there with BCM. Jacksonville is up 14-0 on them Jets right there. Crosky-Merritt's been on the field now for 4 consecutive plays. That's actually a Larry the Cable Guy impression right there. Mm-hmm. Remember Larry the Cable Guy, how big he was? Him, Ron White, and Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck. Mariota takes a snap. He's running around the backfield. Giants cannot set the edge. He's going to try to get outside. He's going to be flush. He's going to pick up about 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2. I saw Ron White in Orlando. I saw Ron White perform. He was very funny. That Ron White. He said he called sex when you get older. He said, tater salad. He called sex when you get older. He called it older dog. I forget what he called it. He's like, you start with doggy style and then you fall over. That's what he said. Mariota from the shotgun. It's an inside handoff and it's going to be a 1st down. Well, we're fully in tank mode now as the Commanders are in scoring range. Giants' first drive, they gained yards, ended in a missed field goal. Worst special teams unit in all of the NFL. As who is that? McNichols picks up about 7 yards and a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Giants 30. Cliff Kingsbury playing for pride. It's all been rushes so far because they know the Giants cannot stop the run. Here is another rush to the left side. This time it's Bill McCroskey-Merritt. He's going to pick up about 5 on 1st down. We'll set up 2nd and 5. Apparently the Chargers have added a field goal to make it 7-3. Bears leading the Browns. Shedeur Sanders out there trying to do his best, finally getting first-team reps. He will be the starter from now until the end of time. Shedeur Sanders, because of all the allegations of racism, will now be the starting quarterback forever. He was not given a chance to start the year. Mariota now from the shotgun again. Giants blitz. It is tipped and almost intercepted. Wow. Masao off the tip by Tyler Nubin. It was well defended there as Tyler Nubin tipped the ball up and Masao was there in place. No, that was Cordell Flott. My bad. Cordell Flott is a free agent after the end of this year, and they better re-sign him. He was an undrafted free agent who was 3rd on the depth chart in the corners, and he has been playing his ass off. 3rd and 6. Mariota in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left or to his right, 1 to his left. And that's going to be a strip, a sack, a fumble. I think the Commanders recovered it. However, That is a strip sack fumble, but the Commanders get on the ball and the clock is stopped. It's continuing to run. That's going to be 4th and 13. I don't think they will kick the field goal. I believe they will punt. Abdul Carter he ran a stunt. Nope. Burns tried to do a stunt around the edge, but Carter beat his man direct. Oh, he's being held too. Carter was being held, knocks the ball free. Mariota drops it. Carter got his hands on it, but they were able to recover, and that's going to bring out the punting team. Yeah, Flat, I don't think he was a 4th round. Was he a 4th round pick? I got to look this up. I know that Cordell Flott was deep on the depth chart to start the season, but he has become the Giants' best defender this year. He was a 3rd round pick in 2022, 81st overall out of LSU. Yeah, he hadn't started until this season. What up, Orking? Yeah, he's a free agent at the end of this year, but of course the Giants will let him walk. But I thought he was undrafted. But he's been playing his ass off, that Cordell Flott. Best Giants defender so far, at least in the backfield. These first round picks, Drew Phillips, Tyler Nubin, they have been bad compared to Flott. They have been bad. Shedeur Sanders is he's got the ball. He just scrambled for 10 yards, apparently. Let's check in on the Bills and New England. Check in with that. Don't see what's happening there. Bears still leading the Browns 7-0. Ravens and Bengals. That game is starting slow. No score so far. Yeah, Sexy Dexy just hasn't been good, man. It's rough. It's been a rough year. It really hasn't mattered that he's been average. You know, he gets a lot of attention. I don't think the Giants will draft a quarterback. We have Jackson Dart, and I think they're good with him. Jets had a touchdown. If the Jaguars lose to the Jets, oh my God, the Texans are fucking the Cardinals. The Texans are fucking the Cardinals right now. They have got them split open on a table and just ramming their dick into the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are taking it. 17. I don't think the Cardinals score. I don't think the Cardinals get the Texans defense is maybe in garbage time. We got a $27.99 super chat from Alcide. Hello, Mr. 5. Say you have 3 moves, actions to do to help the Giants. What do? You can delete the franchise if need. I'm not going to delete. What would I do with my life if I couldn't hate the Giants? I love the Giants, but I hate them. But I would say 3 moves. Okay, if they get the number 1 overall pick, which they seem to be trying to do, trade down. Get 3 for, try to get 2 or 3 first round picks. Do what the Bears did with Caleb Williams, right? They had the number 1, or they traded they traded out of the 1 slot to the Panthers. They got a first round pick, and then they got the number 1 overall pick from the Panthers for trading out of that pick. Fucking dumbasses. All right, after the punt, Giants will be starting about on their own 10. Jackson Dart under center. I think they should sneak it here. Dart fakes the handoff. He's in play action, looking deep, throws an absolute duck to the right. I think it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Pressure was coming. Darius Slayton, the intended target, and Dart is knocked on his ass. Let me see if this ball was tipped. He faked the handoff, and it's Smith coming in, and yeah, he got his arm at the end. Could not follow through on the pass, and he just got, that cannot feel good. All right, so number 1 is get the number 1 overall pick and trade down. Number 2, draft a wide receiver and a cornerback. Seems like we're doing this every year. However, we let Wan'Dale Robinson go in free agency and draft the best wide receiver that you can get in the top 10. We've gotten fucked so many years. We wanted Devontae Smith, couldn't get him. We wanted Jalen Waddell, couldn't get him. We ended up with Malik Neighbors, don't get me wrong, but if we had Neighbors and say Devontae Smith, we'd be a lot better than we are now. Of course, we drafted Kadarius Toney, but we're not going to talk about that. 3rd and 7 for the New York Giants. Empty backfield for Dart. Takes the shotgun snap, drops back. It's a screen to Theo Johnson, the tight end, and he's going to be dropped down short. All he had to, if he was a qualified runner, he would have picked that up, but he's a fucking tight end. He's a fucking tight end. He's not someone that's going to evade tacklers, and it's 4th and 1. Should the Giants go for it? Fucking yeah, stay out there. Stay out there and then hand the ball. Oh, you pussies. You fucking pussies. They're bringing out the punt team. Go for it on your own 10. Yeah, fuckers. Jesus. Not that being a pussy is somehow negative. But yeah, I'm talking about the cat here. Yeah, 2-11 and don't go for it. And Jamie Gillen, who hopefully, wow, what a punt. Wow, is this real punting? There's a flag. That's got to be a flag, as there's a decent return up the middle, but it looked like there was a block in the back, and they're not going to call it. Okay. I guess guys on the field are better refs than me. Here in fucking Virginia, 600 miles away from the action, I can see that, but yeah, you're on the fucking field. You can't see a guy getting blocked in the fucking back. Fucking bullshit. About a 25-yard return. Oh, remember, we're rooting for this team to fucking lose. My bad. I don't think that this game goes to the second quarter without a score. So I'm going to set up the overlay for that. As there's 32 seconds left, this should be the last play of the half. Giants still trailing 3-0 in a Tank Bowl championship. Can you not feel the drama right now? This is exciting, everyone. That a 2-10 team, 2-11 team facing a 3-10 team in week 15. This is fucking exciting. Commanders 0-8 since week 5, the worst in an 8-game losing streak. Trying to get right against the fucking New York shitty Giants. Mariota now from the shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff. He's dropping back. Has all day there. Finds, looks like Deebo Samuel in the middle of the field. First down. Washington Commanders. Fucking shit. Oh, Alcide. Sorry. We got more moves. And then draft, we need to do things in the draft, and then we need to re-sign Cordell Flott and Illuminor. And those are 3 immediate things. And then hire a real coach. Hire a real coach. Not this fucking Brian, not an assistant coach who everyone thinks is great. Hire a guy with experience. I don't care if it's Mike McCarthy. Not Pat Shermer or something fucking stupid like that. Hire a guy that knows what he is doing and can nurse a young quarterback along Jackson Dart to keep him from running into triple coverage and getting hit in the fucking face every time he's near the sidelines. That kid has got more. Him and Scadaboo are going to lead the league next year in touchdowns and CTE. Chip Kelly, fuck you. Chip Kelly, listen, Josh McDaniels has head coach experience. Adam Gase, Matt Patricia. That sounds like a viable candidate. Who else? Ben McAdoo. Bring him back. He could coach this team. He's got experience. He knows what. Mike Mularkey. Lane Kiffin. Though I think Lane Kiffin would take the Alabama job before he took the Giants job. Jim Thomasula. That's my guy. Eric Bieniemy is not talked about now as a head coaching candidate. Something was up with him. I think he has Sharon Moore syndrome. Something that was the acquisitions, or the accusations. Boy, this Nathaniel Hackett, he's got experience, guys. Nathaniel Hackett, Darren Rizzi. Let's not forget him. I think Chip Kelly could be the guy. Cliff Kingsbury, he's got experience. Kingsbury will get a job. again. Urban Meyer, bring him back. Yeah. Vance Joseph, he's having the time of his life. He's got some diversity. Ooh, you know who would be good? I like Jim Caldwell, but Jim Schwartz, excellent time management at the end of half. Oh, you know who's available? Who would be available for a head coaching gig? Matt Eberflus. That guy knows how to close out a game. Doug Marrone, wasn't he? He coached the Jaguars, I believe, but he also coached the Bills, right? Wasn't he the head coach for the Bills? Antonio Brown. Well, they would hire Antonio Brown, Mike, as the coach because he could relate to Dart and Scatterboo when it comes to concussions and CTE. Hugh Jackson is available. That's a good one, Sean. All right. 1st and 10 now. Commanders now moving left to right across your TV screen. Mariota under center. He's going to hand it off to Bill McCroskey-Merritt. He's going to pick up about 8, 9, 10. He's still up. That's 12 yards. Yeah, Giants are losing this game. Guys, I got a question for you. Would you take Saudi money if Saudi Arabia was like, you have to take $10 million, but you have to live in Saudi Arabia for 5 years. $10 million to live in Saudi Arabia for 5 years. Oh, as Mariota is going to give himself a quarterback keeper. How about 10 years? 10 years. Oh, you guys are balking now that you have to live in Saudi Arabia. Katie Cat lived there for 2 years. 2 years is doable. 5 years is it tax-free? Yeah, sure. Fine. $10 million in untraceable funds. But you have to live in Saudi Arabia for 5 years. But you can't, well, you know what? 5 years. For me, I'm 49. Oh, that's Jacoby Krosky-Merritt turns the pocket, runs upfield, and that's going to be a touchdown. A gain of 15. Lindsay Lohan lived there. I don't know if I could do 5 years in Saudi Arabia. As Bill Krosky, I mean, like, make it 7.5 million. But I know that I would come back, like, I would just count the days until, like, what if it was 5 million for every 5 years that you're there? So you had to re-up. Oh. But it's you're living in Saudi Arabia. There is the kick, and it is good. Extra point is through. Giants. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alcohol, no weed. You know, and really, honestly, 5 million isn't much in Saudi Arabia. They would laugh at you like you're poor. They'd be like, "Oh, you cannot afford this. You only have $1 million." Like $1 million ain't shit to them. Like they literally wipe their ass with $1 million in funds. I wouldn't think $1 million in say Bahrain or something, or what's the main city in Saudi Arabia would be like too much. I'm just saying if any rich Saudis are listening, I would consider it. 10 million for 5 years. I heard the food in Saudi Arabia is good though, because they got the Ridya. That's it. Riyadh. Ridya. Get Ridya of ya. Mecca and Riyadh. Yeah. But there's no American sports, right? Like you're looking at 5 years. You can't go, you can't fly, you can't leave the country too. That's the other rule. Jaguars are up 21-7. So you cannot leave the country in those 5 years. You can't go visit your family here in America. 10 mil a year, yeah, fuck yeah. For 50 million total, I'll do that. But what if you have to denounce America? Would you denounce America for 50 million? You have to give up your American citizenship. Ooh, I don't know. 50 million to become a permanent resident. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, not a chance. Now there's more stipulations on it. 100 million? What is your citizenship worth? Is there a price tag on your US citizenship? I'm not leaving. I'm asking a hypothetical question, Deb. Would you live in Saudi Arabia for 5 years for $10 million? Can't leave the country. Cannot leave the country. 10 million. Bill McCroskey Merritt, just think about it. The other fantasy that I like having is just thinking about if I won the lottery. If you won the lottery, $1 billion lottery. All right, there's the kickoff. It's being returned, and the return is going to bounce outside. He's going to get up about to the 40 there as Devin Singletary returns it, and there is a flag. It's probably coming back. It's probably coming out. I would give up my American citizenship for $1 billion. That's 1,000 million right there. And you can fly back, just come back every once in a while, stay for 3 months and then fly back. $1 billion is a lot. But what's the first thing you would do if you won $1 billion in the lottery? I know what I'd do. 2 chicks at the same time. Yep. We just created a new hit TV show called How Much Would It Take for You to Move to Saudi Arabia? I don't know. Maybe Qatar. I heard Dubai. Maybe I could do Dubai. Dubai is a little more Western than Saudi Arabia in terms of the cultural rules. As Jackson Dart finds Wan'Dale Robinson, he's going to pick up 17 and get hit late out of bounds, but they're not going to call it. Robinson picks up about a first down at least on 1st and 10. Jackson Dart faked the handoff to Devin Singletary through a nice little sit-down route in the zone, and Robinson takes off for an additional 20 yards or 5, 10, 15 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10 in Commander territory. Nope, on their own 35. Oh, there was a penalty on the kickoff. I missed that as the ball is batted down like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar around the rim with playing a bunch of white dudes. That's how bad that pass was batted down. Remember when Wilt Chamberlain played basketball? He was like 7'10", and the average height in the NBA was like 6'1". Could you imagine you're a basketball player in 65, and you're 6'1", and you think you're the shit, and then you have to square off against. You're playing center that day. You're 6'3", you're playing center, and then you have to square up against fucking Wilt Chamberlain, who by all accounts is one of the greatest athletes of all time. I think Wilt Chamberlain ran like a 10-second 100-yard dash, something ridiculous like that. Hold on, I will read your super chat in 1 second after Jackson Dart takes this shotgun snap. It's 3rd and 7 on his own 39. Takes the snap. Screaming off the edge comes a blitzer. He throws it. Darius Slayton cannot corral the ball. He was being tugged on like your mom on me earlier, but it'll set up 4th and 7. Giants are losing this fucking game. So bad. So bad. We're going to get swept by the fucking Commanders for the 2nd straight year. If there's a team that we should beat twice every year, it's the fucking Commanders. Beast of Metal, Tank Aficionados at kickoff. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Parenthetically, non-point cover. Along. I take it someone bet on this game as the punt is in the air. The punt is in the air, and it is fielded and fair caught. This guy, whoever this new punter is for the Giants, is already better than Jamie fucking Gillen. as the Giants are already down 10-0. Fucking shit. Thank you, Beastie, for the super chat and for the opportunity for me to sing badly on my own fucking stream. All right, we're going back to talking about money that we don't have. You win $1 billion. What's the first thing you do with that $1 billion? I would buy I would buy another $1 billion. I would put it all in Bitcoin and just be like, we're letting it ride. Is that the lowest? A private island with a beach. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I know what I would do. I would I'd buy one of those Bored Ape NFTs. Someday they're gonna go up, right? A super yacht. That's a great one. Give a ton of it away for tax purposes. Oh, okay. Buy a mansion. Yeah, I'd pay off my house's mortgage, my parents' mortgage. That's what I would do. And then I would I would get PF Chang's afterwards. They should make a map of countries that like the amount of money it would take to go live in that country for however long. Let's say 5 years. I'm sorry, I'm jumping topics. Katie Cat would buy my my whole condo building. Well, why wouldn't you just buy a house? I would bail out unnamed criminal. There's still people in jail that don't they have to have a trial too? I would buy a small island and then bitch about the giant. Yeah, small island. I would go to Vegas for a bender. Like a True North would make Scooter win every click. That wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be fun. I would give a random streamer a $500 super chat just to make their day. That would be fun. I would probably go visit. I would probably buy like a swank RV. Excuse me. I'm hiccuping. I'd buy a swank RV and just go to every stadium. Like that would become my job and have a camera crew just follow me around and just raid all these stadiums and put up the content, not even caring how well it does. As Mariota finds his tight end for a gain of about 20. And that's how we're going to start off the third Washington Commander Skins drive. Giants are looking awful right now. There's going to be some great clips of fans calling the coach a bitch on the sidelines. I could not buy the Giants for $1 billion, Deb. That would buy you a 1/5 stake in the team. For $1 billion, that's not even close to being able to buy. I don't think you could buy a hockey team for $1 billion. I think hockey teams are going for $2-3 billion. As that's another handoff to Bill McCroskey-Barrett. A fumble's on the ground. However, it is recovered again by the Commander Skins. That'll set up second down. The Giants are worth about $7 billion, maybe $8 billion at this time. They are one of the most expensive. Think about it. The Commanders sold for $6 billion. Giants are worth way more than that shit franchise. Giants might be worth $10 billion. I think the Yankees are around $10 billion. The Lakers aren't that much. Like NBA teams aren't worth as much. The Dodgers are worth probably $7, $8, $9 billion. Patriots are worth a lot, as that's a handoff to the left, and the Commanders pick up another 10-yard chunk, and they are deep into Giant territory. Clock is running, 10:30 left in the second quarter. Giants getting ass fucked. Why am I doing this? Oh, yeah, the Lakers did go for $10 billion. You're right. $12 billion for the Dodgers. Wow, these prices are getting crazy. I bet you by the time the next big franchise sells, because they don't go up for sale that often, as Brian Burns pressures Mariota into throwing the ball away on first down. I bet you by the time the next big sale happens, it'll be like a 12 to $15 billion transaction. I mean, what's his name? Josh Harris bought the Commanders for a bargain. And it's not, I mean, there's a waiting line to buy franchises. And it's fascinating that nobody wanted to buy the Coyotes. That's how bad. WWE sold for $9 billion. Yeah. They're not. Yeah, Giants are 10.1. I was just guessing. As a throw out to the left, and that's going to be evading tackles there. McNichols picks up another first down. That is the Commanders are moving the ball. Giants are sucking shit through a straw. Vernon Chauncey Golston is still playing. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck is that guy? 1st and 10 now on the Giant 20. 25, sorry. Giant 25. The Mariota's looking at the protection. Giants are showing blitz. 3 seconds left on the play clock, and they're going to call a timeout. They were confused by the Giants' look up front, and they decide to call a timeout. Doesn't matter. They're already up 10-0. What is this question here? What would you change? Oh, I thought it said change, but luckily I'm semi-dyslexic. What would you change for MetLife Stadium to make it better for everyone? Bulldoze it. You know, the thing is, it's a very functional stadium. It's not anything that is supposed to be amazing or special. It's a functional football stadium. It's not Pornhub Stadium. It's not supposed to be amazing. Like Las Vegas, SoFi Stadium, they need to create a draw. Giants fans, Jets fans, we're idiots. We're going to fucking go to the games no matter what and sit out in the cold. We preferred an outdoor stadium. We're fucking dumb. We were going to go watch that shit no matter what. As Mariota hands it off to McNichols, who picks up about 5 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up. 9:13 left in the second quarter. 5, what team would I own if you or even wanted to? Ooh. I mean, owning the Giants would be awesome. Owning the Rangers would be awesome. The New York Rangers, because you get Madison Square Garden on top of that. As Mariota on 2nd and 6 in the shotgun formation, motions Deebo Samuel to the right. He fakes the pass to the right, pocket collapsing. Mariota throws it away. I don't know if he was outside the tackles when he did that. I guess they're going to say that Deebo Samuel was in the area, but he threw that ball straight up and down, was not grounding. That'll set up a 3rd and 6. MKI Sports, you would buy the Pirates franchise. You had $10 billion. I don't know about that. What could you do to make them a winner? You'd be cheap, but it doesn't pay to win unless they create Debo is too fat to get in that. You're correct, Blair. All right, now 10-0. 3rd and 6. Swapping out balls here as the play clock is now stopped. They misplaced the ball. They're going to reset it. Yeah, I don't know. Owning the Mets would be pretty cool too, but apparently it's pretty difficult. Look at what Steve Cohen is doing. You can't just buy the franchise and then, you got to invest after you buy it. So you don't just buy the franchise for 10 billion, you buy it for 20 billion because you need to be able to invest. As Mariota looking, tosses to the right. There might have been some mild interference, but they have not called a single defensive infraction in the backfield today. That is incomplete, and it is now 4th and 6. They will be lining up for a field goal attempt. Checking in on other scores, Bears are up 14-0 on the Browns, who are also fucking tanking, you gutless bastards. There wasn't that much contact from Drew Phillips. He did touch the back of Lane's jersey, but he didn't grab him right there. So they're going to let that slide. Ooh, the Patriots are cooking the Bills 21-0. Holy shit. Chiefs, Chargers. Chiefs are up 10-3. Here comes a field goal attempt from Jake Moody, who was on the Niners. It takes a curve to the right, but goes back. The Magnus effect brings that back in. Commanders up 13-0 on the shitburger New York Giants. Yep. First round pick. Here we come. We're not winning for the culture, baby. We're not winning for the culture. This is a big step in the tanking ship. Next week, the Giants have who do the Giants have next week before the tank off? Giants have the Vikings. They're trying to win. So that could be an ugly game for the Giants. I don't know if I should even stream that. It's going to be so disgustingly bad. I don't know if I should stream that, but I do like streaming rivalry games. It's not really a tank off, but oh my God. Week 17 is the game, boys. 4 o'clock. Raiders, Giants. That is going to decide the tank bowl, especially if the Giants are putting no effort into this game, which they clearly are not. Crazy Frankie, you still don't buy the Pats being really back. They are whipping the Bills' ass right now. They're kicking their ass. Texans. Oh, the Cardinals scored. I didn't think they would score. Jets suck. Raiders suck, down 10-0. Bills are squarely in position for a wild card, but if they can't compete with the evil empire now, I don't know about that. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Yeah, the evil empire is back. They hired Mike Vrabel. They had Gerard Mayo coach them for 1 year, but now they're back. They got McDaniels. They should hire Matt Patricia. Reunite them. Put them alongside there. Reunited. And it feels so hood. All right. We've got more shit to do. Anyways, here we go. 13-0. Matt Patricia sucks. Matt Patricia sucks. The Giant. You know what else sucks? The Giants suck. 13-0. Here comes the kickoff. You know what? I feel like Robert Kraft is going to come after me for all the jokes that I've told about the rub and tug as the ball falls off the tee because the wind is awful here. What's the temperature where you guys are at? Because it's pretty cold here. It is 26 degrees out. Here comes the kickoff with 8 minutes left in the half. And it's through the back of the end zone, and it's going to be fielded, and it's going to be a start at the, I believe that type of touchback starts at the 30. As Deebo Samuel walking off. What's wrong with him? Noah Brown is hurt, and Laramie Tunsil has a shoulder injury. Noah Brown, -9 degrees centigrade. How fucking cold is that? Where are you guys living where it's fucking -5? 13 whole degrees? 10 degrees in Louisville? Holy 16. Well, you're in LA, man. Dart under center is going to hand it off, and it's going to be a gain of about 6 to the left side by Tyrone Tracy. Chris Young must live in someplace nice at 78 degrees. 70 degrees in Phoenix. Phoenix is amazing. This is the only time of year to live in Phoenix. 10 degrees for Miguel. Iceman has 32 whole degrees. 18 degrees here in Alaska. You're warmer than most of America right now. You're watching from Alaska. That's pretty cool. Another handoff to Tracy. That's going to be a pick of about 3. It's going to set up third down. 15 degrees, yet feels like -3. I always love that. When they're like, feels like, don't tell me how to feel. Don't tell me what the weather feels like, bitch. I know what it feels like. You tell me 10 degrees feels like -3? Fuck you. I know what it feels like. Here we go. 3rd and 2. New York Giants on their own 43. Snap. And a handoff. It's going to be a first down. Gain of about 3 right up the gut by Tyrone Tracy. It'll move the chains. And the Giants pick up a first down. Already down 13-0. Yeah, I can just feel however I feel. That's why we have the weather to quantify what the fucking temperature is outside. You don't need to tell me what it feels like. Dart, again, another handoff. This time Tyrone Tracy's going to bounce off of initial tackle, pick up about 4. Be 2nd and 6 coming up. 8 inches of stuff. Ooh, you got 8 inches last night? Good for you, buddy. All right. Dart. 2nd and 8. Sorry, I said he gained about 4. He really gained about 3. Theo Johnson moves to the outside. He's running a wheel route. Dart is looking pocket, stays clean, bounces out. He's going to run for it, at least get to the sideline, and is tackled down inbounds. And there's a flag on the play, though. Dart picked up about 6, but let's see what the laundry is. Flag. Up. Illegal contact. Defense. That's an automatic first down. Sonochamp says Kafka isn't dropping enough F-bombs in the locker room. Maybe that's why we're losing. Possibly. It's about 38 down there in the Southeast Virginia. Oh, you're still going to Busch Gardens. It's going to be freezing, dude. What the hell? Is it like the Christmas town setup or something? Dart from the shotgun fakes the handoff. He's got the ball. He throws it underneath to his check down, who he initially faked to, and that's Devin Singletary for a gain of 2. Giants now moving the ball in Washington territory. Frankie Louvu with the tackle. Clock is running. 2nd and 9. New York Giants. It feels like the air hurts my face is what it feels like. That's what it does. Dart now from the shotgun takes the pass. He's going to step up and he's going to run for a first down. Please slide. He might have a first down and more. He gains about 20 on the run. Giants will be starting inside the red zone. Jackson Dart read the situation, ran right up the A gap, and picks up a good chunk of yards, about 25 yards on the run. Yeah, he saw it wide open. He was like, fuck that shit. I'm out of here. Gets tackled about at the 15-yard line, and it will be first down. New York Giants in the red zone. Giants trying to blow this game. And by blow, I mean blow an L. They got to make it look convincing, right? You can't just lose. You got to make it look like you're putting up an effort. Dart fakes the handoff, keeps it, rolls out to his right, looking, and he's going to maybe take a sack. He's got a defender behind him, and he throws it away. Gets crunched as he does it. What the fuck? You got to get rid of it earlier. Gets hit by 2 defenders and knocked on his fucking ass looking for Theo Johnson. Incomplete. I'll bring up 2nd and 10. Eagles apparently have scored another touchdown. They are up 17-0 on the Raiders. Yeah, Dart got hit low and high. Luckily, no ankle issue. You just get scared anytime your quarterback gets hit for any reason. Oh, Beastie's not going. He's got to play. Well, Beastie, you're too smart to go to Williamsburg, to Busch Gardens here. Now 2nd and 10 on the Commanders 12. Dart this time does fake the handoff. It was a quarterback keeper, picks up about 1. I'm going to fly for you. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. 4 minutes left in the half. I might grab some snacks for lunch. I don't know about you, but I'm going to get something to eat at lunch because I'm a little hungry. All right, Giants operating again, 3rd and 10. Interesting formation, a kind of a modified pistol as it's a handoff to Tracy. Tracy is going to break another tackle. I think he's going to get in for a touchdown. New York Giants scored a touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, 14-yard run. Touchdown, New York Giants. What a run. Bouncing off tackles, bouncing off dudes, finding the end zone. Watch Younghoe Koo miss this extra point. Wow, yeah, that was a poor tackling effort there by the Commander Skins. And the Giants score a touchdown. The score is now temporarily 13-6. Let's see where this goes. Younghoe Koo lines up, gets the kick down, makes contact with it, and he hits it. What a miracle. Holy shit. The Giants do the thing that every other team can do, which is convert an extra point. Hey, guys, I found a picture of the Raiders right now. This is what's happening. That's what the Raiders are doing. All right, we're down only 13-7, making me uncomfortable that they might actually win the game. I don't want to see this shit. Raiders might take, if the Giants somehow come back, I think the Raiders would take over in the yeah, Tom should sell those, the football flashlights. I think that if the Raiders lose and the Titans lose, the Raiders have the tiebreaker for the. Let me look at Tankathon. Hold on. Let me look at Tankathon, but I believe the Raiders would take over. Tankathon currently. Yes, the Giants at 2-11 have the number 1 spot. They've lost 7 straight. Las Vegas comes in having lost 7 straight. Then Tennessee, Cleveland, New Orleans, Washington, the Jets, Arizona, and then Cincinnati. I think if Washington wins today, though, they eliminate themselves from the number 1 overall pick. Not mathematically, but I'm just saying that's too many teams to leap because they would have 4 wins and they would have, I don't think Arizona is going to win another game this year. I don't think the Jets will win another game. I don't think the Browns win another game. Tennessee, who's Tennessee got left? Who's left on the Titans schedule? The Titans have the Niners. That's an L. The Chiefs still to play. That's an L. Ooh, the Saints. Week 17 is going to be so amazing. They could beat the Saints. I don't think they will. That's the only tough one. And then the Jags, a team that could be trying to win a game to clinch a playoff spot. So I think the Jags could beat them. Oh, Perna was on Yahoo Sports. Yeah, he was actually on their whole channel, like as a panel guest, which is amazing. I will not be there. I will not get that type of play because reasons. Y'all know what they are. All right, Giants down 13-7 as MKI Sports sent me $1. Thank you. To the tip jar, just $1. I like it. Who the fuck is Perna? Oh, that's $1 for this touchdown. Thank you. I appreciate it. No one is super chatting for the Giants touchdown, but you know what? If I had $1 for every Giants touchdown, I'd have like $1. All right, now the Commanders will be starting from their own 22. Mariota fakes a handoff. Nope, he actually did hand it off, but there's a flag on the play. McNichols picks up a second down. I don't know who's number 26 on the Commanders. That is Jeremy McNichols. I told you. He picks up about 9 yards. Yes. But I think there was a hold on Brian Burns right here. No, Javon Holland got held. So this play is coming back. Suddenly, things are going the Giants' way, and I don't want to see it. It's 1st and 20 with 3:25 left in the first half. Javon Holland drawing a hold because he was blitzing. I'd have $34 in touchdown. Here we go. 1st and 20. Mariota looking to the left. No screens available. He avoids a sack. He's going to step up. He's going to gain about a yard scrambling. Avoids 2 sackers, but effectively that was a sack, even though he gained positive yards. It'll be 2nd and 18 from his own 12. Clock running. 3 minutes left in the first half. Where are you guys watching the Grossi Perna Bowl? 4 o'clock games today are amazing. You've got Indy taking on Seattle. You got Green Bay and Denver. You've got the Lions and the Rams, possibly with a playoff positioning right there as Mariota fakes it, and that's going to be tackled instantly in the backfield for a loss. McNichols brought down by Abdul Carter, who is not asleep at this team meeting or watching porn on his laptop. Abdul Carter got to start because he showed up on time. He he blocked Shed and just got down there and tackled McNichols for a loss. It'll be 3rd and 22. 3rd and 22 for the Washington Commanders, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. I'm a sex symbol, that's why. That's why I will not be on Yahoo Sports, because I'm just too fucking sexy. I don't think I'm that sexy. I'm average. I'm like above average. What other 4 o'clock games we have? We also tonight we got the Cowboys and Vikings. I think the Cowboys probably win that one. But yeah, Seahawks and Colts, Niners, Titans, not that. Panthers, Saints, Panthers fighting for their playoff lives. That's actually interesting. But the 4 o'clock games today are quite compelling. I'm going to watch the Broncos Packers, and that's on CBS. Everybody, that's the game of the week on the CBS. Is that on my computer, or do I have to watch it manually? Yeah, that game is being broadcast. I'll have to watch that on the TV. Yep, we'll have to watch that one on TV. Let's get some scores for you. In this game, it's obviously 13-7. Browns and Bears. Bears are up 14-0. There's 1:10 left in the second quarter. Browns with the ball and moving. Bengals and Ravens. Ravens finally scored at 7-0. And Lamar Jackson having a decent game, 94 yards and a TD so far. Bengals, I think, are cooked. And Trey Hendrickson not coming back next year. Chiefs up 10-3 on the Chargers, but they've got the ball deep in their own territory, likely a punt coming up, or perhaps trying to get points. Chargers could lose that game. I see the Chiefs winning that. I just don't see them getting eliminated. Like if the Chiefs go to 6-10 or 6-8, they're currently at 6-7. But if they go to 6-8, they're fucked. Don't you dare say anything about what I just said. Patriots, they're about to go into half. I think they have an opportunity to score 3 more points, but they're up 21-7 on the Bills. The Bills answered back with a touchdown, but the Patriots are in field goal range. Eagles at halftime against the Raiders at 17-0, and that game's over. Eagles will move to 9-5 and squarely win the NFC least. Jaguars up 21-10. They are just past midfield with 2:48 left in the half, trying to add points. And the Texans woodshedding the Cardinals with 1:44 left in the first half. Cardinals have the ball. Yeah, I think John Cena retired. A lot of farewells on the farewell tour. That was it. He ended his career with a loss. Yeah, he tapped out. He basically was like, he did not tap out from acting. I think Peacemaker. Yeah, how long until there's going to be like a surprise retirement in, I'd say 2 years. He comes out of retirement as just a shocking shocking thing. All right, and it's a handoff on 3rd and 22 inside. That was a surrender play by the Washingtons. I think the Giants will call a timeout. They got the ball back with about 1:54 with a chance to take the lead, and they get the ball at half, and this is scaring me. Yeah, I did not see John Cena retire last night. Why are you hugging air? What's an older joke? You not being able to see John Cena? What's a more played out joke? Not being able to see John Cena or 6'7"? Huh? John Cena. You can't see me. You can't see him. He's invisible. You get it? He was like, yo, can't see me. Didn't The Rock retire too? He retired. The Undertaker, he retired. Sting, as the Giants try to block the punt, but they get it away. This is quite a punt. It's going to be fielded at the 28. And what a fucking special teams play. The returner tries to escape, but he's brought down at the 25. Good. I actually want to lose this game. Come on, Giants. Quit fucking around. They're down 13-0. You guys aren't the ones that fucking make the comebacks. You're the team that blows the leads. I think the Giants will find a way to lose. John Cena, the thing is, like, he's an okay actor. I wouldn't say that he's great. And some people I've been watching Peacemaker. I think he's an average actor. I'm not nothing against I bet you he's putting in work. He's trying to become a better actor. But I mean, yeah, he plays the character of Peacemaker well. I'll say that. Dart is looking. He's going to get, nope. He loses his balance, throws it away, but he's going to be an incomplete pass. Giants under pressure in the backfield all game as the pocket collapses around Dart on 1st down. As there was a blitzer coming. He just did a spin move, almost got to him. Giants with the Van Roten just got used like a dish rag on the way there. And Dart almost got tripped up, kept his balance, and then somehow managed to throw it out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 1:33 left in the 1st half. Shotgun formation. Dart takes the snap, drops back, and there's a rusher screaming off the edge, and he is sacked. Sacked for a loss of 8. On the play, that'll bring up 3rd and long. And now the Giants, as the Commanders take a timeout with 1:25 left. That was bad. That was pretty bad. Just Miller coming off the edge. And he just sacks his ass. Yep. He was held too. He was being held the whole time by Illuminor. And Dart goes down. We need John Cena at wide. Yeah. At least MNF, you understand that he's not a great actor. I wouldn't say that he's a bad actor. He's not like so bad. Like I'm watching him, I'm just like, oh God, I can't watch this. But his acting is a little ham-fisted, But maybe they do that on purpose in Peacemaker, But I don't think so. I don't think The Rock is a great actor either. He tries really hard too, but he's at least, he's believable. As the Giants commit a false start, and they're going to back up even further now. 3rd down. 3rd and 23 now. All right. Here we go. 216 people watching. Thank you all for being here. I don't know how many likes we have. We probably have like a lot of likes, All right. 3rd and 23. Giants trailing by 6. Dart drops back, throws it underneath in a surrender play, and it is snuffed out immediately. Wan'Dale Robinson tackled by Bobby Wagner in the middle of the field, and that is going to walk off the Giants now with a punt coming up with 1:20 left in the 2nd quarter. Giants have no time, or Commanders use their last time out. Rock and Cena in a superhero movie. Would that be the battle of the big dudes who are kind of oafish? I don't know. I wouldn't. Dave Bautista is unequivocally a great actor. He can act. He can actually act. And very cerebral, that Bautista. Goldberg, not, he hasn't done much as an actor. He retired. Goldberg was the man for a while. He was the champion there as the Giants roll the ball out on 4th and 20. Smoke weed every day. Ball fielded about at the 40. There's a flag on the play, and there's going to be a punt, and it's going to be brought back for a touchdown. The 10, the 5, the touchdown by, who is that? Lane? I think there's a flag on the play, though. There's a flag on the play there by, who is it? Is that a touchdown already? Who was it? What is it? What's the call here? It's on the kicking team, so this is going to stand. Jalen Lane scores a touchdown as the worst special teams unit in the NFL continues to special teams unit. Roddy Piper was a hell of an actor. And also they based the wrestler on him. As the Giants give up points instantaneously. I was nervous about them losing the game. I don't have to be. This fucking team sucks shit. This fucking team is garbage. Fucking trash. Fucking trash. Yep. One of the worst teams I've seen. The Giants have not legitimately lost their way. Oh, and it's off the upright. And I mistakenly called it a 20. There's some weird wind as it hits it Taco Bell's the upright and dongs its way into the Yor. It was a dong. That's funny that the sound when it's not really a doink. Like, stop calling it a doink. It's a dong. That's the sound of me. Dong. Jake Moody. Dong. Giants. We'll get the ball at half. Who fucking cares? This team sucks. Bautista appeared in a Philippine energy drink. I'll have to look that up after this. Pee Wee Herman was great. Loved Pee Wee Herman. Paul Rubens. Giants are already losing. They've given up 16 points this quarter, and they suck. Every other game is pretty much at half, except for the Jaguars and the Jets. Jacksonville just added a field goal. They're up 24-10. Did the Patriots added that field goal. That is at halftime, 24-7. And here's the kickoff. And that one might get out of bounds, and it does. Wow. Wind here today affecting things in New York as that kickoff goes out of bounds with 1:05 by Jake Moody. Playing the role here. Where is it? Oh, no. Tree deleted it. Damn it. He got rid of it. Why did he delete it? We had Jake Moody as a terrorist, but now he's gone. But we still have this. We have the positivity rabbit. Come on, Giants. Stay positive. New York Giants, they're on their way. They're currently, as it stands, they will retain possession of the #1 overall pick if the Giants lose right now. It doesn't matter. They control their own destiny here in the tank-off. Dart looking, throws to his left, completely sailed the ball on Theo Johnson, and he's telling him to sit on the route instead of sink, and that is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. No, don't stop trying to jinx me, man. A loss is a win. A loss is a win. Yes, the Giants need the positivity rabbit in their lives. A loss is a win. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Dart now on his own 40. Takes the shotgun snap, throws it in the middle. That's caught by Darius Slayton. He's going to pick up at least 15 yards. That is a 1st down into Commander territory. Clock running. 50 seconds left in the game. Sorry. Darius Slayton just ran a simple corner or post route and got it done. Caught by Darius Slayton. This will be his last year as a Giant. Giants on the 41 of the Commanders. Dart from the shotgun. He's going to step up. He throws it underneath. Wan'Dale Robinson. He's tackled for a gain of about 5. Clock still running. 24 seconds left. Giants will burn their last time out. In field goal range, I guess. Apparently, Caleb Williams has been shooken up. He's gotten shaken up like a salt shaker. What's the Tank Bowl final? The Tank Bowl final is Giants versus Raiders in week 17. That's going to be that game, boys. You're going to have to tune in for that. I'm going to openly root against the Giants. Oh, the score bug. My bad. Sorry. Somehow lost it. 19-7. Bengals are finally losing 14-0. 2 touchdowns scored. Hello from Normandy. Wow, all the way in France. What's up, man? Holy shit. Broken leg Fred. I hope your leg heals, buddy. Appreciate it. All the way. Dart now on the 35-yard line. 2nd and 4. Takes a shotgun snap. Looking, throws in the middle, and it is intercepted. You've got to be fucking kidding me. This team is so openly tanking. It's brought out to the right. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and he's brought down at the 25-yard line. The Commanders will be in field goal range. You've got to be fucking joking me. Who was that? Who was that? That was number 0, Mike San Nasir. How do I say that name? Mike Sanristil. Sanristil? How do I even say that? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Fucking A. And then it's like a 70-yard return on top of that. And Giants are trying their best to lose this game. That was just a simple inside play right there by Sanristil. And he picks up, yeah, I got it now. Sanristil. And now the Giants fucking suck. And they're going to set up for a field goal. As Dart has understood the assignment, which is tank fucking hard. At the Tank fucking Bowl. Oh, they're going to try to run a play here? What are they doing? Just kick the field goal. Well, I guess the wind, they want to get as close as possible here. As there's 10 seconds left on the play, on the game clock, 7 on the play clock. Mariota looking, throws deep, a Hail Mary attempt, and that is out of bounds. There's only 4 seconds left. They're going to attempt a field goal here. Dart thought he had a guy, and he just, yeah. That was Jalen Hyatt getting beat on the inside. Just like me, if I were to go to prison, I'd get beat on the inside. Sanistril. Sanristil. Not Sanristil. Sanristil. All right, Jake Moody lining up for a 42-yard field goal attempt. This will end the first half, regardless of whether it goes through. The kick is up. It's moving and through. He brought it in. And the Giants are down 22-7. And hopefully there are loud boos from the Giants crowd. It is halftime. Hold on, I got to change all this. Halftime, baby. The Giants have 138 total yards, 8 first downs, and only 7 points. Because they suck. They're terrible. They're not even good. They're like bad at football. I wonder what happens when you're bad at football. There's like this accountability thing, you know. If you're bad at it, you just get fired. All right, I'm going to go grab a snack. You guys give me a couple minutes, and we'll play the derp song, and I'll be right back. Got to use the bathroom and all that.
Derpity derp 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 derpity derp derp derp
All right, we're back. We are back. Let's go. Giants losing. How's everybody's halftime going? Did you enjoy your half? I certainly did. It is halftime. There's still more time to go. I don't know what I did with I'm here, my teeth. Other scores. Everybody's at half except for the Bills and the Patriots. That has started back up. The Bills started off the second half with a touchdown. Interesting. Did you guys get a snack? Anybody get a snack? Get a drink? I got an apple. I'm eating healthy now. I got an apple at halftime. That's what I did. Giants will be receiving the ball at the start of the third quarter. Hopefully, they can just do what they do and not win one for the culture. Yeah. That's what we're up to now. Derp, derpity, derp, derp, derp. Crazy Frankie's eating a sandwich. Yep, we can do this. Ooh, you have hot chocolate? That's a good idea. Hot chocolate would be great. Yes, the tank is still tanking, girly girl. The tank is still tanking. We are tanking it up. We're doing our best. Future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. Yeah. Giants' future is about as bright as my asshole in the dark. At least for this season. I don't even know if they're going to be good next year. BSML said I had to turn on my PS4 to use Hulu to watch this game. Normally, when it's on a local channel, I just watch with the antenna. However, my TV remote has been misplaced, meaning the antenna is stuck. Oof, might want to find that. But, dude, you can, depending on your TV, I think you can use your phone as the remote. Several apps, or you could get a universal remote, or some of the apps. I got this remote. It seems to work with every fucking TV that I own, whether it's an LG or a Samsung or whatever. This is the same fucking remote. Every fucking TV, man. Oh, he's on wavy until he can find it. Yeah, I think you'll find it. You'll find what you're looking for. Jaguars up 31-10 on the Jets. Fucking Jets suck. Jets are mad that they won 3 games. Texans beating them Cardinals down. Eagles, that game is resumed, and they are deep into Raiders territory. I feel like that's going to be a shutout. Patriots have the ball against the Bills. Ooh, the Chargers added a touchdown back. They're only down 13-10. Chiefs season's over if they lose today. Over. Deb is watching on Paramount Plus. Watching them Chiefs and them Chargers. But that game's at half. Giants will start. This is a good question. When you did the ball trajectory video, were you really amazing in all facts you learned about the physics, Adam? I was amazed myself by learning about. So Magnus effect and lift are 2 different things. That is also pretty interesting. That lift is the the effect of air moving over a surface. But the Magnus effect is when it's spinning, it creates turbulence on one side of the ball that pushes it. It is kind of the same principle, but because of because the object itself is spinning, it creates a different type of, it's still turbulent air, but it's a little different. So it's cool. I actually asked Ag, who's a aeronautical engineer, basically. He read that he read my script and made sure that I didn't say anything inaccurate, and I was accurate. So that was peer reviewed, I would say. Yes, sir. Peer reviewed literature by 5 Points Vids. Yes, you can also get a barrier of turbulence as well. That's part of the Magnus effect, but it's completely different than a flat surface or a surface moving through. I mean, different shaped objects do different things. But yeah, that's not what peer reviewed means. I know. It wasn't a scientific paper, and it wasn't reviewed by a bunch of other scientists, but it was fact checked by an actual scientist. So listen, I don't get your terminology. You fancy science stuff. I just don't like saying inaccurate things, but the one thing is when you say something inaccurate, you get told that you were wrong pretty quickly in this business. Like instantly. Like it don't take more than 10 seconds. You say something wrong. Was it Perna reviewed? Yeah. This paper was Perna reviewed, not peer reviewed. It was looked over to see how many dick jokes were in it. What did everybody have for a snack? What do I know about Ton 618? I don't know anything about that. Not sure. Deb said it was cool. She never understood physics. So it was really interesting to learn how it works. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Giants set to return at the start of the third quarter. Crazy Frankie had a pastrami sandwich. When I was a kid, you know that song Start Me Up? If you start me up, I thought he was singing Pastramio. And I was like, why is he singing about pastrami? What the fuck? As Deontay Banks returns the ball, takes it about the 34-yard line. Ton 16, 618 has your physics right here. Okay. So I'll have to, is it a YouTube channel? I'll check it out. But I'd be walking around as a 5-year-old being like, pastrami, yo. Pastrami, yo. And I also didn't know what he was saying after that. And then I found out later that he was saying, start me up. That's called a malapropism, by the way. Mishearing something and then regurgitating it incorrectly. I just found that out too. It's one of my favorite. And then there's something called an eggcorn, where you say things like for all intensive purposes. As Dart rolls out to his left, finds Darius Slayton for a gain of about 6 as he falls down immediately and is tackled by Sainristil. I just learned how to say that correctly. Deb had a crunch wrap. Very nice. Ooh, what's the best? The pastrami place in New York is amazing. I forget what it's called. Ton 618 is just a huge black hole. So it's MetLife Stadium. As there's a handoff to Tracy, he's going to pick up first down after getting hit directly in the helmet by another dude. Picks up about 10, and that'll be a first down. New York Giants down 22-7. Yes, malaprops are like worst case Ontario. Or I got bit by an allegory earlier. Merrill Kelly's been signed. Thank you. By the D-backs. Sagittarius A is a huge black hole. Jackson Dart dropping back, looking, has nobody. He's going to run for it. He's going to pick up about 8 as he slides down late as shit. There's a flag on the play. Let's see if this is coming back. Trevor says, hi, Bald. Hi, chat. Spent the last 3 weeks moving into a new house. Hey, congrats. And now I finally get to be on my dad's shit. Spend all day watching football and cleaning out my garage. Congratulations. Oh, it was on the Commanders right there. It was defensive holding, I believe. Yeah, he was holding on to Darius Slayton the whole way, and that's going to get flagged. So there were no defensive penalties, or very few, in the first half in terms of in the backfield. Now we have one already to start this half. Dart now in the shotgun formation, takes it, rolling to his right, going to throw back to his left. Another tight end screen for Theo Johnson. This one's actually going to work. Johnson picks up about 30 yards down to the Commanders 30. Theo Johnson on the screen. Giants, please do not fuck up your tank. Johnson looked like he was blocking initially, flared out for the screen. Runyon got out in front of him, looked to block some people. He had 2 offensive, big train running down the field right there. They ran a train on them down the field. Giants still trailing by 15 points or 2 possessions. 12:52 left in the third quarter. Now Dart under center on the Commanders 30, 1st and 10. Snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, standing in the pocket, throws it, and into single coverage. However, Isaiah Hodgkins was guarded well. Most of the attendance here has already left the building. Either that or they haven't got back from their line for hot dogs, but it looks like a lot of the fans have already left MetLife Stadium. Looks like Hodgkins was semi-interfered with on that play, but they did not call it. 2nd and 10 now. Giants trailing by 15 on the Commander 30. Dart now in the shotgun, trips right, takes it back, dropping back, throws, and he's going to find Wan'Dale Robinson underneath. He's going to pick up a 1st down. Gain of 12. Giants now in the red zone. Apparently the Bills are in the red zone. They're only down by 10 now. If the Bills come back and win this game, that would be a devastating loss for the Patriots. They would still be tied with, no, they'd be 1 game, half game behind the Broncos for the number 1 seed. This year, the AFC is wide open. Imagine Russell Wilson on the Raiders. I don't think he would be that much better than Russell Wilson on the Giants. Giants now on the 19. Dart takes the snap, looking, throws. He's got single coverage. He's thrown back, and it is caught for the touchdown by Tyrone Tracy. Falls over to his back, does a little, he hits the Dougie in the end zone. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. And that is a touchdown, New York Giants. Are they going to go for 2 is the question. Tracy on an up and out route just falls down as he catches it, beats Bobby Wagner in single coverage, and that is a tutty. A New York Giants touchdown, and Younghoe Koo setting up for the extra point. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. 22-14 now. Giants trailing. Now within a touchdown. Fucking shit. Don't you dare blow this tank. This is where the Commanders take over. Another $1 for the tutty. Thank you, MKI. Giants scored. Hey, listen, if I had $1 every time the Giants scored a touchdown, I'd have $2. That is right. That is right. All right, Russell Wilson is a system QB. Well, he did win a Super Bowl. You know, I don't know. Is the system overthrowing his wide receivers now? Bills are in the red zone on the Patriots. They could make that game interesting. Chargers are across midfield in Kansas City. Ravens up 14-0 on the Bengals, looking to score again. Browns have not done much with the football. They're still trailing by 2 touchdowns in the third. And the Raiders are down 24-0. Wow, they fucking suck. They fucking suck. Jets are down 21 points, and that game has not resumed. However, the Texans are now belt to assing the Cardinals, but the Cardinals do have it in Texan territory. All right, here we go. Giants down 22-14, trying to they score on their opening drive, and that is concerning. You wanted them to 3 and out if you're a fan of the tank ball. I'm a tank ball. I saw a guy on Instagram the other day. I know this is a weird aside, but his username was Spaceballs, the username. And I thought that was funny for you older people out there who've actually seen Spaceballs. I've seen it a bunch of times. All right. Other games around the league. Here, let's check in on this Patriots game. It is 1st and goal now for the Bills. They're down there. Dalton Kincaid just made a pass catch. The other day, I tell you this story? I think I told you the story. I was watching a game, and I called him Austin Kincaid. And the person I was with did not pick up that was an adult star's film star's name, not the tight end Dalton Kincaid. And I was like, oh, okay. Good thing not everybody knows the adult stars like, say, you guys in the chat do. All right, on the return, it looks like there'll be a flag on the play, holding, block in the back, and that will start the Commanders back in their own territory, as it was incomplete. Tyrone Tracy, first Giant with a rush TD and a reception TD in the same game since 2023. That would be Saquon Barkley. All right, Beast of Metal's taking a break. P-Hub comment section. Apparently, the Bills just scored a touchdown on 4th and 1 at the New England one. They went for it and got it. Yep, he fell over. I think it was James let him cook. Yeah, he extended the ball and got it in there. They're calling it a touchdown. That's a TD. They're saying he was down. No. Hold on. I'm watching it right now. As the Commanders run it to the left side, that's a gain of about 3. They are making but all these sequels have been terrible. They've been really bad. Coming to America was bad. What else did they try to remake? Ghostbusters 2? Not good. Like, all these sequels were awful. Happy Gilmore, the second one I heard, was awful. Mariota rolling to his right, throws, has a guy. I think he caught it. I think that's McLaurin. Haven't heard much from him in this game, but Terry McLaurin catches the ball for a first down. What a catch. He brought his hands up, brought it in. That's 1, 2. Yep, dragged the toe, had possession. That is a catch for a first down. 1st and 10 now at the Commanders 28. Mariota in shotgun takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. McNichols is stopped for a gain of about 1. And that forward progress is stopped. TD is still under review in that Buffalo Bills game. Listen, have you ever heard the phrase, there's no such thing as a great second act? Well, then that's what's happening here. No such thing as a great second act. I don't think that a Spaceballs sequel is going to be good. They just need to they can't remake it. They would have to do something else. As Mariota fakes a handoff, he's feeling pressure. He's going to get flush from the pocket. He runs and slides down after a gain of about 9 on 2nd down. That'll set up 3rd and short for the Commanders. As the Ravens just added a field goal, they're up 17-0 on the Bengals. Hamara is going to take a pepperoni dump later. Dart has had an okay game. He's got a touchdown. He's got a touchdown and an interception so far. He's okay. It's not anything to write home about. Giants are still trailing 8 points to a 3-win team. And you don't want to win here. You want to stay in position for that top draft pick. As Mariota takes a snap on 3rd and 3, he's going to chuck it up, and there's a lot of coverage on there. That pass is broken up, and that's Newman, or was that Drew Phillips? Drew Phillips with the coverage right there. He was all over him and knocks the ball down. It was him one-on-one with Terry McLaurin, but man, that looks like pass interference if you ask me. It looks like pass interference, but I mean, he held on to him while defending the pass. I don't know. I don't know about that, but a successful PBU by Drew Phillips will cause the Commanders to punt, and this is starting to make things interesting here as the punt is away, and that will be fielded about the 10 and brought up to the 18-yard line, a return of about 6. Bills have finally confirmed that it is a touchdown. It's 24-21. Yeah, I think that would happen if the Giants get the number 1 overall pick. I don't think that they draft necessarily. I think that they take all calls there, because you don't want to draft a wide receiver at number 1 overall, especially if you're not a QB needy team, unless the Giants just scrap Jackson Dart after 1 season, which would be ridiculous. I think Mendoza might stay in college. You're going to make more money in college, which is crazy. Giants need defense. They need offense. They need all types of things. Giants suck, dude. Yeah, the Giants have Dart. I don't think they're going to take another QB. They're kind of good to go at this moment. All right, what is a sequel that, I mean, Empire Strikes Back, I wouldn't necessarily call that a sequel, right? The only sequels that are good are part of a trilogy, and those are actually just really long movies, right? Lord of the Rings, that was a trilogy. Like, why would you draft the QB and trade? Well, I guess you could do that. Like, okay, Airplane 2 was funny, but those movies are all contained. Terminator 2 was amazing. That is correct. Terminator 2 was probably the greatest sequel of all time. Terminator 2 was better than the original. I was like, holy shit, this is a good fucking movie. Like, from start to finish. You know what they should do is Titanic 2. That movie, that's what they'll make the next sequel of. It'll be the Stockton Rush story. Not a happy ending. Body count much lower, but yeah. You're going to type Titanic 2, Pretzel Hunt. That's why you're a fan of this channel. Pearl Harbor 2. That would not be a good one. Schindler's List. Damn it. Godfather Part 2 was amazing. That was a good one. Titanic 2. Jack still could fit on the door. World War II. That was a pretty good sequel. World War I was kind of bland, but World War II took it up a notch. The Fast and the Furious 20 is what you'll see. All right. Giants now starting on their own 18 after the punt. Here we go. Jackson Dart in shotgun. He's going to just hand it off to Tracy. Patiently waits for a block, and he's going to go through the hole. Giggity. Picks up about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Titanic 2. Move over, bitch. Yeah, I heard Gladiator 2 sucked, though. World War II was such a good World War. They're still making movies about it, They're just like, all right, come out with some more movies about World War II. Saving Private Ryan. They're going to call that a false start on the New York Giants as Tyrone Tracy jumped at the snap count and It is going to be first or second and 10. The Cold War 2. We're currently in that. We're currently in the Cold War 2. Titanic 2, Iceberg Boogaloo. That's funny. Civil War 2. This time it's serious. Who's going to fight in the Civil War? California versus Texas? That's probably what it's going to be. Giants now at second and 10. Clock is running. Theo Johnson motion to the right side. Dart fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket, climbs it. He's going to run for it. He's going to evade one defender, pick up about 4 yards. That'll set up 3rd and 6. Bogus Journey wasn't that great. Yeah, there's just not that many great sequels. You know what? Passion of the Christ 2. This time we mean it. This time we're gonna finish the job. The 10 Commandments 2, the 20 Commandments. 3rd and 5 now. Giants on their own. 25. Dart in the shotgun. Takes the snap with about 6 seconds left. Throws it underneath. Dropped by Slayton. That will set up a punt. Hit him right in the fucking hands. Passion of the Christ 2. It's personal. Taken 2. That'd be funny. Oh, damn. Fucking Slayton. Stone hands. Darius Stone hands. Yeah, Godfather, where the sequel was better than the 3rd, though. It was supposed to be a trilogy, but they fucked up. Pulp Fiction 2. This time, Marcellus Wallace gets plowed in the ass at a 2nd time. And the punt is away. Commanders will field it at about the 28. And it's brought down at about the 35, about a 7-yard return. The Cleveland Browns, too. That's what's happening now. You're watching the Dumb and Dumber 2 was not funny. Ice Age 2, that's coming in like 20 years. We keep treating the planet the way we do. Or we can, just deal with it. Bears just scored a touchdown. They're up 20-3. The Fast and the Furious 90. Ghostbusters 2 was bad. Bonnie Blue 2,000. Phillip Rivers 2 later at 4 o'clock. The Chargers have tied the game in Kansas City. Chargers have tied that up. Jaguars crushing the Jets. Texans crushing the Cardinals. Jaws 2 was okay. Caddyshack 2, terrible. Terrible movie, that Caddyshack. Awful. Awfully bad. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. All right, Patriots Bills 24-21. Okay. Yeah, barely a film, Caddyshack. That one had Jackie. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Hot Shots Part 2 was great. Hot Shots was excellent. Second version. Spider-Man, yeah, but Spider-Man is the same movie every time, really. Come on now. Spider-Man is just the repeat of the repeat. Rocky 7, yeah, Rocky's dead. They even came out with Creed. They were like, all right, we've run out of Rocky stories. Let's tell the story of Apollo Creed's kid, as played by Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield was amazing in Caddyshack. That's the worst hat I've ever seen in my life. Looks good on you, though. What a great line. What a great line. Rodney Dangerfield, a legend of comedy. A legend of the comedy. All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. What about Air Bud, the sequel? It always amazed me that Air Bud could dunk without having hands. That was impressive. That a dog could dunk. That a dog had ups like that. Has that got to be the dumbest? Angels in the Outfield? That was another one that was crazy. That Angels were like picking up players and catching them, which is what I believe happened in the 1969 World Series. How the Mets won the World Series. All right. 22-14. Commanders leading. Have the ball on their own 36. There we go. Mariota is going to hand it off. McNichols. Nope, that's Bill McCroskey Merritt. Picks up 6 yards, sorry. It'll be 2nd and 4. In the hunt, the Lions, the Buccaneers. The Lions are out of a playoff spot right now. Surprisingly, the Bucks and the Cowboys. I don't know who the Lions are going to knock out of there. The only target they really have are the Niners if they start playing like shit, or the Bears. And you have the Panthers will make it in, and the Lions could possibly be out because of the division rules. Up, and there's a handoff to the right. Another handoff to Bill McCroskey Merritt. He's only going to pick up 1. That's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the part of the game where neither team wants to win. Apparently, McGrody just scored. Let's go. 3rd and 3. How come they never come out with a movie about a squirrel that can dunk? That's what I want to know. Mariota blitz up the middle, avoids the tackle, and throws it to the right, but it's incomplete. Commanders will be punting. The Commanders will be punting. Bills and Patriots. Bills get the ball back. Wow. Patriots are stalling out. They're kirking out. Chiefs unable to score against the Chargers today. And the Bears and the Browns, that game is pretty much over. Ravens and Bengals, that game is over. This game's still interesting. Giants still in it. Here comes the punt on 4th and 3. I don't know why the Giants are trying to win, but you can't make it obvious when you're trying to lose. Here comes the punt, and it's going to be fair caught at the 14-yard line. And the Giants are back out onto the field. 5:59 left in the 3rd quarter. Ice Age was peak squirrel. They should make Wally 2. And just show all the people, the fat people at the back recolonizing Earth. You know, finding old shit. They probably died. That's probably what happened. You know, when they land back on the planet, they're like, fuck, we fucked this planet up. God damn it. Just waiting for the dust to settle. Can you imagine we fuck up this planet so much we got to leave on a spaceship? That would suck. Jaguars are absolutely fucking the Jets up. They are fucking the Jets up. 38-13. Holy shit. Some awful games. However, the Bills and the Patriots, where are they? They're like deep on their own. Yeah, they're in commercial break over there. There's really no other interesting games besides this one and the Bills Patriots. Who knows? I always wondered that too. Did the hover chairs have toilets, or did they pull into the toilet and then open like a little hole? Because if they couldn't get up, right? If they're such fat pieces of shit that they just, that they had bone loss and they couldn't walk, that means that they didn't get up to piss or shit. Right? I guess what they probably did was they probably pulled their little thing over a bathroom like receptacle, and they just did their business, But then where would you pee? If you're like a male, did you have a calf? In the Matrix, does anyone go to the bathroom, right? Is there a reason to go to the bathroom? Why would you tap into the Matrix if you were free to not to? That I never got that. It's like, why don't you just not play the game? Just don't do that. Just don't go into the Matrix. Just if you're free from it, just stay out of it. Why you got to go in? But maybe that's how you eat. Maybe. Maybe there's baseball in the Matrix, and you're like, all right, well, you know, there's no Matrix, there's no baseball outside, so we got to go in here and maybe catch a game. All right, Giants taking over. 5:59 left in the third quarter. Dart's going to pitch it out to Tyrone. Nope, that's Devin Singletary. He's going to pick up about 6-7 yards. He gets pushed forward for a gain of 7 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming up. They're trying to log all of humanity out of the Matrix. Oh. I never thought about the Matrix. I just know that they're in the Matrix. You know, like they just go into the Matrix and then all of a sudden Neo does fucking cool shit and he can dodge bullets. Dart now on 2nd and 2. Fakes a handoff rolling to his left. He's got a receiver. It is that Darius Slayton right there. Pick up about 15. Giants are fucking up their tank currently. Trying their hardest to fuck up their tank. That is the 2nd first down on this drive. It looks like it's getting dark already in Rutherford, which is amazing that it's getting dark at 3:15 here. 1st and 10 on their own 30. I've never thought about the Matrix. Signed 5 points Viz. Yeah, the people in Wally had to breed considering how long humanity was on. Yeah, I know. How did they fuck? 1st and 10. Dart's going to run for it. He's going to pick up about 6 on there. There were babies on the ship too. Remember, there's a scene when the ship tilts and the babies all. That was weird. Also, you ever watch those theories on the movie Cars? Like, how do the cars reproduce? Right? Is there a factory? And they also have to go to the bathroom, right? Apparently, and then get their oil checked. Like Doc goes to a doctor. Cars universe is weird. And then there's little bug cars that are VW bugs, as Devin Singletary picks up about 2-yard lines. What do the cars eat? They obviously drink fuel, right? But they don't eat food. But do they go to restaurants? Like, what's the deal with cars, man? How do fish talk? Fish can't talk. Yeah. But all the other animals talk. You know? I feel like Theo Vaughn right now. I'm just thinking about all this weird stuff, man. It's just too much. Dart now on 3rd and 3, and that's going to be stopped short of the first down. And the Giants will either go for it or punt. It is 4th down, probably 4th and 2 now. Where do the Oompa Loompas sleep, mommy? Somebody tell me. And why do the shrimp? Who are you telling me a shrimp fried all this rice? What about Ratatouille? Does the rat, remember he controls him with his hair? Does he jerk him off too? He's like, all right, Giants are going for it. 4th and 1 on their own 40. This could be the game right here. Dart motions Theo Johnson over. He's going to fake the handoff. He's got nobody. Looking. Pocket is holding up for now. He's going to throw it underneath. He finds his tight end, Daniel Bellinger, underneath. It's a first down. The Commanders elected not to blitz, and the Giants convert on 4th and 1 and pick up a first down. Concerning now for the Giants. You don't want to win this game. Dart was patient back there, and he finally found Bellinger underneath the zone, and they pick up a first down. Yeah, Giants fans are fucking happy. They're happy. Why? We're fucking up our draft. 2 minutes left in the third. Dart, again, fakes the handoff. He's going to find Bellinger again. This is going to be a gain of 12 on first down. It'll be 1st and 10 in Commander territory. Ratatouille is French for hawk tua. Yeah. I'm just saying, imagine you, in order to get jerked off, you have to have a rat crawl into your chef's hat and just fucking control your right arm. Cranking it. First and 10 now, Giants in territory. Then this is the exact same play as last time. Bellinger is going to pick up another 12 yards. It was a fake handoff and a pass out to the tight end, cutting across the formation. Exact same play as last time. First and 10, New York Giants are going to score a touchdown and then try to tie this game, and it's going to concern me for this. Ooh, Bellinger's cleats. He's wearing Jordans. They look like Jordan 1s. Those are cool cleats. That's pretty fucking dope. Minute left in the third now. Dart in the shotgun formation. Two receivers to his right, a tight end to his right. He's going to finally hand it off to Tracy. Tracy's going to find a gap, and he's going to pick up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 now on the Commanders 25. Alcide says it can't be a 3 or 5 stream unless I have to bleach my brain. You should always be bleaching your brain. Yes, Jordan beat NASCAR. They ended up settling that lawsuit because they saw the negative publicity coming here. There's a penalty now on somebody from Bill Venovich. It is personal foul on the Giants, and that's going to back them up 15 yards. Giants are on the 25. However, they're going to be backed up, and it's going to be 2nd down. We're headed to the 4th quarter after this play. I will update. Yeah, apparently, J. Michael Schmidt was taunting after the play. You fucking, oh no. Somebody got their fucking, Schmitz. It was Schmitz. He grabbed his face, but he didn't get called. He ended up getting called for it. 2nd and 20 now. Back the Giants up. 21 seconds left. Dart sits in the pocket. He's going for it all. He's got it. Slayton cannot locate. He drops it. Darius fucking Slayton drops it. Hey, he's the MVP, baby. Most valuable tanker. That Darius Slayton. Yep. Hit him right in the breadbasket. I get it. He was defended, but that's my guy, Darius. Darius Slayton, the MVP. Most valuable tank artist. F in the chat. We're headed to the 4th quarter. We're going on a ship to our top draft pick. We are tanking, guys. Little Einstein. Oh, there's still 13 seconds left in the quarter. All right. And they call a timeout. They burn a timeout. Jesus Christ. Look, I don't care. I want the Giants to lose, but I don't want them to do stupid shit. Like, I don't want them to look dumb while they're doing it. Like, look, just get your ass beat. Just do, like, make me believe that there's some type of competent infrastructure here. Like, there's a nucleus in place of sensical decisions. But that's not what they do. They just act like idiots. Bills have the ball and are driving in New England territory. Huge 3rd down coming out. 3rd down. Oh, they went to a commercial break. Apparently it's ref ball in New England. All right, here we go. 3rd and 20 from the Giants. 3rd and 20. Should I come up with a tank song? Yeah, there already is a tank song. It's this. All right, there's a handoff to Tracy on 3rd and 20. That might as well have been a sneak, and he gains 3. And now the Giants will be kicking a field goal. As J. Michael Schmidt understood the assignment, Younghoe Koo comes out on the field, and it is finally the 4th quarter here. All right, 4th and 2 in New England. The Bills are going for it with 1:25. I think they snap it. Josh Allen's dropping back. He's looking. He's got a clean pocket. He's going to sling it down the middle, and that is intercepted. There's a flag on the play, but I'm not sure if that was defensive pass interference, and I think it is. They're going to call it against New England. Yep. The Bills convert, and they are going to be down in the red zone now as Woods, I think, came up with the interception. However, they're going to call pass interference on the Pats. Wow. That's the same crew, by the way, that cost the Giants that game against Philly. Same reffing crew. Yep, they called it on the defense, and the Bills, the Pats are about to blow a 21-0 lead. First and goal at the New England 8 for the Bills. Apparently the Pens are on a power play. Thanks, Beast of Metal. Checking in. Rangers actually won last night. They beat the Canadiens. That's who they beat. They beat that ass. Apparently, Rashay Rice is down for the Chiefs. They're on 4th and 3. They're going to be punting back to the Chargers. No score in that game, or no score has changed in that game. It's 13-all. Come on, Giants, blow this game. We're going to see a field goal attempt on the other side of this quarter break, and we'll see what happens. Bills and New England over here. Another penalty was declined. It's 2nd and goal here. 2nd and goal. Bills down. They can possibly tie the game or take the lead with the touchdown. If the Patriots blow a 21-0 lead and help the Bills get in the playoffs, well, that's just the definition of irony right there. Josh Allen rolling to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. It's going to set up a 3rd and goal for the Buffalo Bills. All right, here comes us back to my game. I know I'm aura farming from the Bills game. Here's a 51-yard attempt from Younghoe Koo. Already missed from 35 earlier. Koo trying to fight for his NFL career here. Hold is down, kick is up, and he fucking pushed it. Not even close. Short and to the right. Jesus Christ. Hey, we got another MVT out here. Most valuable tanker. There you go. Younghoe Koo, what a signing. What a signing. Just bring back Graham Gano. Not even fucking close. He missed it directionally, and it landed in the back of the end zone. Fucking A. Bills just scored a touchdown, apparently. Who was it? I'm seeing it now. Allen just ran up, but there was a flag on the play. Was there a flag on the play? And it was holding. I think it's coming back. Yep. They called it. You don't need to release Koo. Just keep him, man. Mariota takes a snap, throws it in the middle, caught. It's Deebo Samuel. He eats a cheeseburger after catching the ball and picks up about 15. Allen now on 3rd and goal is going to step up. Oh, and it's caught for a touchdown. Wow. What a play by Josh Allen. What a play. Steps up in the pocket, feeds his receiver, and that is a touchdown. The Buffalo Bills. Apparently the Commanders, now apparently the Bills have just taken the lead up 27-24. Commanders moving the ball into Giant territory. There's a move. Is that encroachment or false start? I'm calling both games. False start. Commanders trying to back up. Here's the part where everybody is trying to lose the game, and the Commander skins are trying their hardest. Kick is up. It is good. Bills are now up 28-24. The comeback from down 21 is now complete. The Bills are leading the game, and there's 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. In my game here, the Commanders are in Giant territory in the 4th quarter. Scott 5 points Hansen, baby. Not as handsome as Scott Hansen. Not nearly as handsome. Commanders, nope, another false start. Looks like another false start on the Commanders. Yep, they're backing up again. Still first down. It's going to be 1st and 15 at midfield. They're pulling a Falcons here. They were on the Giants like 35. Now they're already back at midfield. Unbelievable. Golly, the Raiders fucking suck. Down 31-0. That's a mercy rule game right there. Or the Jets. The Jets, it's still 41-13. It's not even the fourth quarter. At least there's only 2 minutes left in that Eagles game. Holy shit. Chargers just took the lead. 16-13 on the Chiefs. Now Mariota fakes the handoff, looking, throws in the middle, and that is caught wide open. Fucking Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin makes one defender miss, makes two miss. It's a touchdown, Washington Commanders. Right up the gut. Terry McLaurin with a 50-yard touchdown pass from Marcus Mariota. There wasn't a giant in the neighborhood where he caught it. Holy shit. He just sat in the middle of the field, a standard post route, and he got lost out there, splits the safeties, makes fucking Tyler Nubin fall down on his dumb ass, and scores a touchdown. The Giants are now fucked. Fucked. F-U-K-T. Here comes the extra point attempt by Jake Moody. And it is good. Giants down 15 with 13:46 left in the fourth quarter. The tank is on. The tank is on, boys and woman. Oh no, there's 2 female members of my audience, possibly 3. Let's go. All right. Giants now down 29-14. I think that's the score of last year's game. Yep. Cue it. Here, let's go. Okay. Apparently the Bears have taken a 28-3 lead over the Browns. Katie Cat, I know you're the one. You got you, Deb, and Kelly, I believe. That's it. That's the only female audience I'm aware of. Okay. That's right. There could be. Speaking, my favorite tank. I'm always a fan of the M1. I like the Merkava. The Israeli tank is pretty good. Apparently, whatever that German tank is it's better than the M1. I forget what their tank is. It's not a Panzer. German. The MK something. It's called the Leopard. Apparently the Leopard 2 is like a better tank than the Pats just scored a touchdown. Wow, Drake May answering back. They are back on top. What a fucking game. Holy shit. The Pats answer back. Holla back, girl. Yep, Kelly. That's it. Those are the 3. Kelly, Deb, and Katie Cat. That's it. That's all. Every once in a while, Rachel Half will stop by. But and Megan Warchall, she'll stop by. But that's all about all we got here. Which is, sports is my content is unfortunately very male driven. My target audience is males 18 to apparently 70. My favorite thing is when I do like a history of a stadium is like some 68-year-old will comment on the video and give me a fucking wild story about the stadium. And I just love it. Like they'll tell me something that happened there. And, like I went to see John Fogerty in concert in 1968, and a rat jumped out of the ceiling and bit my neck, and I had to go to the ER. And then I came back, and then John Fogerty signed a guitar for me because he felt bad that a rat bit my neck. And I'm just like, fucking, it's such a great, and it's almost always wholesome. Like the way that that older people tell the stories, it's beautiful. And that's one of the favorite parts of doing those history type videos is the comments that I get. Mhm. Okay, thank you. Says you have a gender fluid fan and me. You know what's funny was I went out to Meow Wolf. I might have it here. Nah, it's upstairs. I went to Meow Wolf in Vegas, and they sold Meow Wolf is like an art installation, and they sold gender fluid in cans. And my kid wanted it really bad, but his mom didn't want to buy it for him. But then later, and then I bought it and then gave it to her for Christmas. As on 2nd and 3, Tyrone Tracy's going to pick up about 15 at midfield, and the Giants are in business. Don't fuck up your tank. Come on now, throw an interception. Do something here. Eagles shut out the Raiders 31-0. Jesus Christ. Oh, military armrest she's likely the 5th woman up in this joint. Okay. You're just watching and covert opping here. Dart looking for it all, throws it deep. Theo Johnson caught at the 15-yard line. Wow. Giants trying to fuck up their tank. Holy shit. Tempted is actually just a duck. He says, quack, quack, fellow humans. Theo Johnson. Yeah, you just picked up like 40 points right there. You got Theo Johnson. He just caught the ball for about 40 yards, and the Giants are in the red zone. Oh, the Cardinals are trying to come back. They just scored a touchdown. They're only down 33-20 with 11 minutes left. Here we go. 1st and goal. Dart hands it off to Tracy. Nope, he does not. Keeps it throwing, rolling out to his left. Hand off of Daniel Bellinger's hands. No flag. No flag. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Chargers still leading the Chiefs 16-13. Bears up 28-3. They will not blow that lead. Trust me on that. It's getting late in Cincinnati. Ravens still up on the Bengals. That would be a big win for the Ravens, as that would help them compete with the Steelers for the division lead. Bring them back to 500. It'd be 7-7. And in contention. Do not win for the culture. As Dart is looking, he's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down on 1st and goal. They are right down there. It'll be 2nd and goal. They did eventually call that pass interference. Dart kind of walking away from the play. I think someone shook up on the play. Is there somebody down? This is nope. Dart is coming off the field. Did they have a concussion spotter on him? What happened? He did not. Oh, they hit his head. It got crunched. Looks like Dart's got to sit a play. He's got to go into the medical tent for evaluation. Giants don't like it that that they're trying to score here. Apparently, Brian Russ has scored for the Pens. They're up 2-0. Here he goes. They're looking at him. Here comes the concussion evaluator. They're supposed to take off his helmet when that happens. Here comes Jameis Winston on 2nd and goal. Yeah, this is interesting from Kevin Nguyen. The Eagles-Raiders game lasted for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Around that time, the Jets-Jaguars game has not reached the 4th quarter. Unbelievably slow. Might have been started later. Just a little bit. I don't know if they were started exactly the same time. 2nd and goal. Jameis Winston hands it off. Singletary destroyed in the backfield. A loss of 2. Oh, who just got a pick 6? Did the Bills just get a pick six? Did this really happen? Mike Kafka just went in the tent. The coach. I've never seen that happen. All right, Dart's now in the tent here. 3rd and goal. Tempted Duck Ship saying what's up to the fellow Ducks in here, sending beer money either for you or for Dart. Well, Dart is looking like his night might end early. He went into concussion protocol. Oh, Bungles picked up a pick six. Wow. Well, they're making it respectable. As Winston rolling to his right, throws it, overthrows it. Giants will either have to settle for a field goal or go for it here. It'll be 4th and goal. Fuck it. Go for it. Go for it. Don't be a bunch of fucking bullshit. Joe Burrow just threw a pick six. That's what happened. Chiefs now have the ball back, trailing 16-13. Jets actually scored 20 points, and they still aren't even. There's still 14 minutes left in that game. And that is a blowout. That is so bad. Giants now going for it on 4th and goal, and the Commander Skins are going to call a timeout. After the look that they saw. Thank you, Duck, for giving me beer money and for Dart. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the super chats because the chats are super. Oh, Ravens have that game. This has been over, but this Bills Patriots game has been really good. Bills have the ball 3rd and 4, and the defense is out. Oh, that was a drop right there. Drop. Okay, here we go, Giants. 4th and goal. Dart coming back with his helmet. That timeout is going to allow Dart to get back in the game. He's cleared concussion protocol. Wow. Interesting that they called a timeout. The Commanders did. And that allows Jackson Dart to come back in the game after clearing the medical tent. We'll see what happens here. Arby's. We got beef, motherfucker. Myles Garrett, another sack. Amazing. He's going to break Michael Strahan's record. Dart now on 4th and goal. Theo Johnson moves across. He comes back set. He comes across again to the right. Here we go. Takes the snap, looking, throws, and it is intercepted on the fucking in the end zone. There you go. That'll be a touchback. So that's a net positive of 18 for the Commanders. A flag was thrown on the play. Flag? What's the flag? What's this? What's the flag? I don't see. What a play. It wasn't what it's not an interception by Martin. It hit the ground, but I don't see what the flag is. There was a flag at the end of the play. I think they're going to call it a turnover on downs, but I'm not sure if there was a some type of interception, whatever. 23 is ejected. 23 just ejaculated. What just happened? I'm waiting for a ref to screw up. The player is ejaculated. All right. This Bills game. We're coming back here. We're coming back. So the Bills have the ball. They are in field goal range. Nope, they scored a touchdown. When did this happen? When did this happen? James Cook. James let this man cook right up the gut, gets a block and seals it and gets right in that end zone. Ooh. Bills are now up 35-31. What a game in New England. What a game. Unlike the one we're watching. Lot of ref ball. I see the Patriots scoring at least one more time. At least one more time. 6:48 left in the game. Whoever had James Cook is cooking on their fantasy. 3 touchdowns. 3 tuds. Bears still up 28-3 on the Browns. Browns look horrible. What are Shador's stats? Shador, 7 of 21, 0 TDs, 2 INTs, 3 sacks for 26 yards. His QB rating this afternoon, 12.5. Caleb Williams on the other side. Can't blame the weather. 17 of 27, 242 yards, 2 TDs, no INTs. His rating 116. Yeah. Yeah. Katie Cat's fantasy team is buzzing. Buzzing with the boys. All right, I still don't know what this call was. All right, we're back to the Giants game. Quan Martin read the play beautifully. I'm not sure. He did not intercept it. He just deflected it down. Ooh, Katie Cat has Cook and Allen in the game. Eaton out there. Eaton. Yeah, that Wan'Dale Robinson was the intended target. Oh, that might have been an interception, but I think it hit the ground for a second. Blair Stewart wants to say, has anyone forgot about Dre? Sometimes I do in the shower. I'm just like taking a shower and just like, damn, I just forgot about Dre. Mariota from his own end zone throws the ball out. Yep, it's not up, and they're going to call interference on Terry McLaurin. Yeah. Come on now. Just run out the clock. Get this game over with. Pass interference, defense, first down. And the Commanders are no longer backed up. God, this team is pathetic. It's like I want them to lose, but I also want to be able to shit on them the whole time, you know? Myles Garrett is already 1 sack away from the record. How many sacks? Is Myles Garrett sacks. He's got 20 already. He's got 21 now. Holy shit. Myles Garrett is amazing. Uh-oh. Mahomes just got picked. Mahomes got picked. As there's a pitch out to the left, that's Bill McCroskey Merritt. Picks up about 5. Second down incoming for the Commanders. Chargers take over. Mahomes got picked. Patty Mahomes. Jaguars up 48-20. Holy shit. What's going on in New England? Still no update. Up now the Patriots fielding. All right. Mariota on his own 25. Second down and 5. He's going to hand it off. This time it's to Bill McCroskey Merritt, and he picks up a first down. The Commanders score here and the game's over. Pretty much.
Derp, derpity derp 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 derp
It's a pitch out to the right. Deebo Samuel is going to pick up another first down. That's a gain of 13 to the right side. We're fucking shit. But you know what? You can't be upset. If you're trying to tank, you can't be upset that you fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We're fucking can't be upset, right? It's not like this was like a pivotal playoff game or something, you know, and we're Drake May just got sacked. Drake May is sacked. Wow. Bills are playing their asses off. 1st and 10. Giants showing blitz. They don't. Mariota reads it, keeps it, runs out to his right, slides down, picks up 9, stays in bounds. Clock is running. 8 minutes left in this god-awful game. Why do I do this? I'll stream. I wonder if I'll stream next. I should stream next week, but in 2 weeks, the Tank Bowl is coming. Giants, Raiders, 2 pathetic teams, 1 goal in mind, the top draft pick, and that will be in Green Bay. Wait, where's the draft? It's in Pittsburgh. I think the draft is in Pittsburgh, right? Yeah. Tree and I should double stream that game. Or I might go to Pittsburgh for the draft, as there is a handoff to Bill McCroskey Merritt, and it is another first down. Yeah, who's going to be there in Pittsburgh for the draft? I might go. Back-to-back locations. That the draft was in Green Bay and then Yinsburg after that. Schlosser cannot stealth his way in the crowd. Everyone's gonna know it's some fat Yinzer in a Jack Lambert jersey. They're gonna be like, "Oh, there's that guy right there." 1st and 10. Mariota hands it off. This time it's tackled for a loss. Bill McCroskey Merritt, loss of 4 on the play. Tackled by Tyler Newman. Yep. Find something deep. Switch over. Looking at the Bills. Wow. Josh Allen coming out. Now the Bills have the ball and the lead. Here we go. 6:10 left in this game. 2nd and 12. Mariota giving out orders. He is 9 for 17, 175 yards, and 1 touchdown today. 5 seconds left on the play clock, and they're gonna have to call a timeout. There's no way. And that's gonna be a flag. It's gonna be nope. They called a timeout. Washington wastes a timeout because they want to have a commercial. Hey, when are we doing the members only thing? I don't know. We keep saying we will. Maybe in the off season. We suck at that, dude. Tree and I, like, I had a Patreon. I never did the members only thing. I want to try to do it. I want to try to do it soon. Just keep bugging us until we do it. But right now during the season, it's tough because of sports ball and we have ad sponsors and we suck, dude. We're the worst. Terrible. Chargers have the ball, but they might be punting soon. New York Giants. Last time with the first overall pick was 1965. They drafted Tucker Frederickson. They did trade up for Eli Manning, but however, that pick was actually Manning was drafted and he was traded later afterwards. Here we go. 2nd and 12. Marcus Mariota, 5:55 left in the game. This time he fakes the handoff. Burns coming off the edge. He throws it, and that's to nobody. Complete miscommunication. He had to get rid of it. Looks like McLaurin stopped on his route. He was expecting curl. He zigged when he should have zagged, and that'll bring up 3rd and 12. Would I like to steal Tree's head coach? I mean, who wouldn't want Mike Tomlin? He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Coach, sorry, not quarterback. Super Bowl winning coach. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. He's never had a losing season. Like, his resume speaks for itself. He continually gets shitty Steelers teams to over 500. Mariota off the blitz. He's going to be sacked. It's a fumble. No. Don't pick it up. Oh, damn it. Burns picks it up, and that's a fumble and a recovery. Damn it. What are you guys doing? Come on. Fumble. Mariota tried to spin out. He was falling. He just lost the ball. Brian Burns picks it up. It might have been a scoop and score, but he gets tackled down about at the 20. And the Giants are trying to fuck up their tank by playing hard. Stop with the culture wins. Stop it. Bills have the ball. Pittsburgh, they don't know how good they have it. Trust me, I don't want the Giants to win this game. Giants, there's no pride in winning at this point. None. Dart now on the 21. Takes the snap. Empty backfield, throws it, and it's caught by Hodgins. Yeah. Caught by Isaiah Hodgins for a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Clock is running. 5 minutes left in the game. About 5:21 left. Dart now. Lines up. Got 4 wide receivers out there. A single, 2 running backs, one to his left and one to his right. Sends Wan'Dale Robinson out. Tracy just gets destroyed. Nope. Dart kept the ball, and that's a fumble, but he's going to recover. Dart almost fumbled. However, they recovered. Fucking shit, man. What happened? Ooh, 2 Commanders. Oh, that was a fumble. That was a legal fumble. Oh boy. Giants now still trailing by 2 touchdowns, 29-14, 4:33 left in the game. It is 3rd and 2. Dart hands it off. Tracy destroyed in the backfield. That's going to set up 4th down unless the Giants just kick the field goal here. I think Myles Garrett, did Myles Garrett get another sack? Has Garrett sacked? Has Garrett sacked? Has he done it? Has he broken Michael Strahan's record? I know TJ Watt tied it. 2 shutouts. Yeah, 24-0, 31-0. That's pretty pathetic, Cincinnati. Dart now on 4th and 5. Here he comes. He's throwing off his back foot. Wan'Dale Robinson gets underneath and he catches it for a touchdown. Fucking A. Wow. Jackson Dart. Are they going to go for 2? Go for 2. Jackson Dart finds Wan'Dale Robinson to cut the lead to 9. Getting a little worried. Wow, what a catch by Robinson. He is fighting for his free agent stock right here. Yep. Corralled it, caught it. Ball don't move. Ball don't lie. MetLife is wildly open, empty right now. Here comes Koo. They're going to kick the extra point. Koo lines up, and that is through. Koo is through. They're down by 8. They're down by 8. I wish they would have gone for 2. I wish they would have gone for 2 and just not gotten it. Mariota with a chance to steal this game. I'm 2 minutes ahead of you. Holy shit. You must have the worst internet on earth. My internet is not that good. I am watching it on broadcast cable, though, so it's probably pretty fast. All right, 29-21 is that scoregami. Is 20? No, I'm sure that score has happened a lot. Scoregami. I bet you that score has happened a lot. Yeah, the only scoregami involving 29 is 29-11 or 29-8, which has never happened, or 29-5. So some of the outlying score, 32-22 has never happened, and 25-18 has never happened. 22-11, 11 is a pretty rare final. Those 8, only scoring 8, it's pretty pathetic. And only scoring 4, that's only happened once in an NFL. There's 10-4 happened. Only happened once. So here's the kickoff, fielded at about the 2, and it's going to be brought down at the 15-yard line. 3 minutes left in the game, boys. Let's check in on Buffalo and New England. They're in a commercial break as well. Oh, my live stream is still, because I'm on the East Coast, I guess. Maybe. No scoregamis today in the afternoon. Like 31-0 is not. 29-28, not. Scoregami. Oh, you want to say scoregami. Oh. All right, now 3:39 left in the game. The Commanders can end it with a couple first downs. Mariota, handoff, McCroskey Merritt up the middle, up the gut, and he picks up 12. That's another first down. Giants only have 2 timeouts as well, and they're going to burn one here as they stop the clock with 3:33 left. Giants only have 1 timeout after this. If the Giants win, the Giants will drop, and then the Raiders will be in number 1 spot, and the Titans will be in the number 2 spot if somehow the Giants fuck up and win. However, it doesn't look like their heart's into it. All right, here we go. 3:33 left after the Giants' second timeout. Giants only have one more timeout after the first down. And I think one more first down, they can take it down to the 2-minute warning. Then they would need one more first down after that, and the game would be over. Patriots have the ball back, and they are driving against the Bills. Here we go. Mariota, 1st and 10 on his own 25. 3:33 left in the game. Motions over to the left. It's going to be a handoff to McCroskey Merritt, and he gains 1. Giants will burn their last timeout, I believe. Nope, they're going to let it go down. They're going to let it drip down. Tyler Nubin in on the tackle. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Giants are fully aware that the Commanders will be running the ball probably from here on out. McCroskey Merritt on the sidelines. He is a little banged up. That means that McNichols is back in the game. 2nd and 10. Mariota from the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's looking to pass, throws it deep. He's got his tight end wide open down the middle of the field, and that is caught for a gain of 30, and that might clinch it. It might do it, as that is a first down, and that will take us close to the 2-minute warning. The Commanders fooling the Giants right there with play action as the Bills take over on downs. And the Bills are probably going to win after this comeback. It's 1:51 left. I don't think the Patriots have any timeouts. And what a comeback by the Buffalo Bills. In the snow in New England. As the Giants burn their last timeout, it's 2:42 left. One more first down will kill this game. That will do it. A lot of fans are laughing at the Patriots in the chat. Surprised they let the chat happen. Giants had 371 total yards this game and still lost by a significant margin. 8 points at least. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mariota under center. Motions his fullback. Hands it off. Oh, McNichols blown up in the backfield. It was that. Nope, they're going to call it down. Are they calling that a fumble? And a lateral back. They're not calling him down. Uh-oh. And another lateral back. And Brian Burns is going to take it down to about the 5. Or is that Deontay Banks? I'm not sure if he was down or not, but if the fucking if this is fumble stands, the fucking Commanders are the lol cow of the week. McNichols. Oh, I don't know if the ground caused that fumble. We'll have to look at it. Uh-oh, the Giants are trying to fuck their tank up. Unbelievable. What is happening right now? Let's look at this. McNichols has the ball. Oh, it is a fumble. Oh my goodness. What are they doing? Holy shit. That is a fumble 100%. That is not, that is, wow. How do you fuck that up, Commanders? How do you fuck this up? Oh my God. If the Giants win this game, the Giants find a way to blow a draft pick. Yeah, that's 100% a fumble. 1000%. Jackson Dart is on the field. There's 2:23 left. They have no timeouts. They're down by 8 points. I could see them scoring a touchdown and not getting the 2 point. What are they saying? Tony Nicolade, very happy that the Bears defense creamed the Browns today. I think they might call Carter down at midfield though. No? Oh yeah, he was down. Carter was down at midfield. So all the rigmarole of the laterals back and everything is going to bring the Giants back. First down, Bills game is over. Patriots lose to the Bills. Abdul Carter with a sack, fumble, 6 tackles, having a game. That Abdul Carter. Giants will start on their own 49, 2:38 left in the game. Watch the Giants win this game. Dart hands it off. Tracy to the left side gets a hold. Nope, he's going to be stopped for about a gain of 2. 2:32 left in the game. This might take us down to the 2-minute warning. If the Giants tie it up and send it into overtime, I'm going to be angry. Like, come on. Come on. Why would we want to win? Right here at midfield, Giants now 2nd and 7. Dart dropping back to pass. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to slide down. He's going to gain a first down. He's on the Commanders 40, and that will take us down to the 2-minute warning. The remaining diehard fans that don't care about our draft position or fucking up our tank or any of that shit, they're just playing for the culture. They are there. We're at the 2-minute warning. I swear overtime is unbelievable. We don't need it. We don't need it. A tie. A tie would also ruin the tank. Come on, boys. What is going on? Come on, boys. Yeah, the Patriots blew a 21-point lead. They were crushing. Patriots gone falconing. Giants trying to fuck up their tank. You got to look at the Commanders. Like, you got to investigate them. What are they doing? They're trying to lose this game too. Giants and the Commanders have been involved in many draft picks and changing positions of draft picks. Trevor Lawrence with a good game today, 6 TDs. Yeah, Abdul Carter, he started paying attention in those meetings. He was like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do out there. Now I get it. Okay. I'm supposed to be a football player. Got it. Okay. Chiefs have the ball back with 2 minutes left to go, and they are driving, and they are close. They're beyond the 50. Can I check in on the Chiefs? Here we go. Gonna check in on that game. They just crossed midfield. Who's on the other side? It's the Saints are playing on the other side. The Jets are on the other side of the bracket, but the Saints today, they can lose with the Panthers. Raiders already lost, so they advance into the tank offs. Titans are playing the 49ers. You know, the tank bracket is a fluid type thing. This is a tank off game. Giants doing their best to fuck it up. The Raiders did get boat race. The Raiders got motorboated. He got motorboated between their Raider titties. All right, Jackson Dart on the Commanders 40. 2 minutes now left in the game. 1st and 10. Dart from the shotgun, looking, throws it down. He's going for it all. He's got a guy, and that was mild interference on Wan'Dale Robinson, but it is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Mild interference. Robinson was there, but not really. Oh my God, the ballsiness of the what just happened to Patrick Mahomes? Oh, Mahomes just got fucking rocked. Holy shit, I see him down there on the field now. He's on a stretcher. Gardner Minshew. Uh-oh. Here we go. Dart, 2nd and 10. Theo Johnson motions all the way out to the outside. Dart from the shotgun. Looking, throws to his check down. He's got Tyrone Tracy. He's going to gain about 3. It's going to set up 3rd and long. Might be hyperextended, might be bad. I'm looking at him now. He's down on the ground, and they're going to bring him up. He's going to walk off very gingerly here to the sideline, but the fact that he can walk, don't take any stock in that. Don't take any stock. The other day, fucking, he's limping. I think, yeah, he's walking, but gingerly. I don't think he's going to come back, at least in this game. He looks like he's just kind of walking it off. Hopefully he doesn't have a tear. Dart on 3rd and 8, throws it up, caught, nope, broken up, and it's going to bring up 4th down in this Giant game. Here we go. Tankathon. Gardner Minshew's in the game. Why are the Giants trying to win? Well, they're trying to give the ball back now. It's 4th down. Darius Slayton was well covered, well played on that. Here it is. Here's the game. Here's the game. New York Giants. 4th and 8. 4th and 8 as Minshew completes a pass. 1:43 left in the game. Giants have no timeouts. A turnover on downs would effectively end the game. Here it goes. Dart taking the snap, looking, throwing deep. He's going for it all, bounced, and it's incomplete, and that's game. Can't be upset. They advance in the tank-offs. And they move closer to that number 1 overall pick. The New York G-Men preserve the Week 17. They're circling the calendars, everyone. Week 17, Giants, Raiders. Will be for probably the championship.
Ass. Ass. Derp. Derpity derp 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 derpity derp derp derp. Derp 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 derp.
Fucking hate this
Derp
thing.
derpity derp.
What? Losing is winning now.
Derp 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 derp.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that?
Derp 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 derpity derp. Derp derp derp. Derp derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 ass derpity derp 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 derpity derp
Okay. All right, that's enough. All right. Gardner Minshew is still out there. And Minshew throws it away. I think that game will probably go into overtime here. However, However, Patrick Mahomes being gingerly walked out down the tunnel, and this is a sad scene right now. Just awful. Awful. Well, there you go. Thanks everyone for checking in and watching me this team advance. All right, actually, let's watch this last series there's only 20 seconds left in this Chiefs game. Minshew under in the shotgun formation, 2nd and 10, 20 seconds left. Chiefs only have 1 timeout, and they're going to, it's a flag. Ooh, the Chiefs would be eliminated. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Thanks for coming in. Chiefs are going to lose. 5-star points bids. As Pat McAfee called me. I just want to see I want to watch this one Chiefs play. though. I want to watch these last 20 seconds. Stick with me if you want. Though I believe Perna and Grossi will start streaming here in just a few minutes. Matt Nagy over there took over for Eric Bieniemy. There's a delay of game. 2nd and 15. Gardner Minshew, the man of the man. Hey, take it easy. You guys enjoy. Minshew gets picked off. Oh my goodness. Gardner Minshew gets picked off, and the Chiefs lose Patrick Mahomes, and they are eliminated from the fucking playoffs. Bye-bye, Chiefs. You've got to be a sick motherfucker to enjoy the Chiefs' downfall. Yep. It is picked. It is picked. That's the game. Chargers are going to win that division. All right, y'all. Thanks. I will catch y'all on Tuesday for the dumpster fire. It is Mahover. Yes. POV. Enjoy the games for the rest of the day. See y'all. Bye.